Why, hello there, and welcome to the Book of Passwords. Today, we are going to be playing an old game that I did not play when I was very young. This is not a game from my past. Well, it sort of is, but it isn't. So, yes, today we're going to be playing Castlevania Dracula X, Rondo of Blood, or whatever the actual English pronunciation is of Akumajō Dracula X No Rondo. So Graham, why don't you come on in? We'll switch views and
Hello.
Hello.
So, if this is not explicitly from your childhood, when is this from?
This is from 1993, so it is from the time of my childhood.
But like, I remember playing this like back in the day.
Oh, okay. Well, no. That was not this game.
Ah.
So there were two versions of this. So this is the PC Engine version.
Just want to make sure that everyone can hear us okay. They should be able to.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm seeing levels on XSplit there, so everything should be.
Hey guys, welcome.
Good.
Thank you for joining us.
All right.
So yeah, this game was released in 1993 on a system called the PC Engine, actually the CD add-on for the PC Engine, the PC CD, which was called
PC CD,
which was called the Turbo Duo here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Now we got the Turbo Duo was a CD add-on to the TurboGrafx 16,
right?
Which was a 16 supposedly 16-bit system. It was like an 8-bit system, but it had like a 16-bit graphics processor, so it had more colors and stuff than the NES did. So we got that,
all right,
and then we got the CD add-on for it, which was super cool. But no games ever really came out for it over here. We got a few of them. Now the thing is, the Turbo Duo was actually really popular in Japan, and sorry, not the Turbo Duo, the PC Engine, or what we had as the TurboGrafx 16, was really popular in Japan, and they got a lot of great games for it. And they got a bunch of cool games for the CD system when that came out there as well, that we never got. So the thing was that the CD games had no copy protection, and no DRM or anything. So because burning CDs at that point was basically impossible.
We play Desert Bus on a burned CD because there's no copy protection on the on the Sega CD.
Right. So I mean, like I never had a PlayStation when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used an emulator on my Mac called Connectix Virtual Game Station.
Virtual Game Station,
which was it was a really good emulator.
Yeah, I know.
That was because they literally copied the BIOS from the PlayStation and ran it on the Mac. So but
I remember trying to play Final Fantasy VIII on that.
Yeah.
And the first fight with Biggs and Wedge, if Biggs cast lightning,
right,
it would go and crash. It was just hard freeze right
yeah,
there,
Final Fantasy
and I never
did not work.
That was one of the two reasons I never finished Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
Continue.
Final Fantasy VII worked. I played all the way through Final Fantasy VII on that, and Symphony of the Night, and tons of other games. Yeah. So the thing is, at this point though, no pirated games. So, lots of pirated games because no copy protection. So once the technology got there and we were able to burn games, it got a lot easier. Anyway, so the thing was that you could just straight import a copy of this and it would run in a North American system, which was cool because it meant that people over here could actually play this game. It got even cooler once Symphony of the Night came out because this game is the prequel to Symphony of the Night.
Right.
Like, Symphony of the Night is the direct sequel to this game. In so many ways that shows.
Yeah.
There was another version of this game that was released on the Super Nintendo, and my first exposure to Dracula X was in the end of Nintendo Power. They used to devote like 5 pages of the entire magazine to previews, like upcoming games. And so they, at some point, previewed a game called Castlevania X, and they showed like 2 screenshots of like Richter fighting the Minotaur or something. And they said in it, this game is it's coming out on Super Nintendo soon. It's out on the PC in Japan, so it'll probably be way better when it comes out on the Super Nintendo. I don't know how they drew that conclusion, and also it wasn't on the PC. It was on a system called the PC Engine. But
how the times have changed.
Yeah. So we got a version of this that was not as good as the original version.
And that's what we're playing now.
The version that we're playing now is the original.
Okay, so first we're going to play the original.
Yeah.
And on which you can buy on the Wii Virtual Console, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we're going to play the
Super Nintendo
version on an emulator.
Yeah, which is not as good.
Interesting.
Now, that is the game that I had when I was a kid. Because I thought Castlevania was one of my favorite series. I loved Castlevania. And I saw the pictures of this and I was like, this is super sweet. It didn't come out for Super Nintendo for another 2 years. And when it did, it was kind of a disappointment. Not necessarily to me because I loved it. Yeah, that's my copy of it right there.
I love that you brought this. This is the of course the SNES cart of the version we're about to play on the Wii.
No. Of the other one.
Of the the one that we're going to
Which is super rare now, actually.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably worth like, I don't know, $80, $90, but...
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it up.
All right, so you'll almost immediately see why this game was so lusted after in 1993. Because, seriously.
All right.
We were all playing like sort of early to mid... Oh yeah, please do.
Oh, we didn't hear the Konami ding. I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's okay. I'm sure that...
It's okay as long as
Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen glücklich und zufrieden.
This is German.
No kidding.
Niemand bemerkte den Schatten, der sich langsam über ihnen ausbreitete.
I'm trying to figure out why it's only in one ear.
Die Dunkelheit trübte ihre Sinne und das Böse fraß sich tief in ihre Seelen. Vom Wahnsinn getrieben schmiedeten sie einen Pakt mit dem Teufel. Zu später Stunde kamen sie zusammen, um gemeinsam die Mächte der Finsternis mit ihrem sündigen Blut zu rufen. Sie zu erlösen von ihrer sterblichen Existenz, den Anbeginn einer neuen Welt vor Augen.
Totally different.
Yeah. This is like, it's not actual animation, but it's close enough that, you know, it looks pretty badass, especially for 1993.
Und so begab es sich, dass nach 100 Jahren das Böse wieder Fleisch geworden war. Als unsterbliches Geschöpf der Nacht kam es die Gestalt des Wolfs, der Fledermaus oder des Nebels annehmen. Es labt sich am Blut der Menschen. Dracula, der Fürst der Finsternis, Herr des Teufelsschlosses, ist auferstanden.
Quarterback, there's no English subtitles because they didn't. This is just like a ROM. Like they didn't make English subtitles for this game.
This is one of the Wii games that was
push run button.
That was
push
released...
run button. Exclamation mark!
I'm running. We are running.
Wow.
So it was released by popular demand over here because there are all these like Japanese games that never came out this side and people really wanted. So they released them on Virtual Console, but it's not like they put any money into translating them or anything. They just sort of did it up. So yeah, this is the Japanese version of the game. The interface is still in English, which is cool.
That is nice. Is that a better balance of us to game audio? We want you to be able to hear the game, but we don't want it to completely drown us out. So let me know if that's a problem.
So yeah, you'll recognize the music obviously from the.
Yeah, this sounds just like Symphony.
Yeah, we'll do a blank file, but I'll probably want to go into my file to show you some of the later levels in the game later on.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh right. I need to go to name entry for this player.
Of course.
We're the book. All right. And so you can see
the game audio is fantastic. People do need to hear the music. I agree. But we'll leave it here for now.
Yeah,
I'll tweak it as we go. I'll tweak the knobs.
All right.
I've got a lot of experience twiddling knobs playing all the Resident Evil 6 that I've been playing.
So much knobs. All right.
So is this even this? Whoa.
So
what's with these cutscenes? This is awesome.
Yeah, Richter is not having any of this.
He's like, no, I'm gonna get my like very low body fat horses, get on a stagecoach, and haul my ass over to Castlevania. Oh, poor Jen Cornhouse. What the hell is that?
People are scared. There are women. They are actually being kidnapped, but you can't see that right now.
This is so different. Whoa. He means business.
And he's even got a suiting up montage.
His whip just punched that skeleton in the face.
Like, how badass this is for 1993 cannot be understated. Like,
why did they cut this from the North American release?
Because the Super Nintendo could not do full screen animation like that. It straight up couldn't do it.
Wow.
So you'll note, again, if you played Symphony of the Night and played Richter mode.
Yeah, this is just like Symphony.
The graphics are not nearly as good as Symphony's end up being,
Well,
but,
of course not, but Symphony was PlayStation. Although it was originally for the TurboGrafx 16.
Well, yeah, this is the Turbo Duo, so it has there are definitely enhancements that came along with the CD-ROM. This is our first encounter with death here.
This is amazing. What? This is just a straight up fight right now?
Yeah. I don't know what that means. He's gonna throw something at me. It's gonna be a big fish.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Richter's signature move, the backflip.
It was a big fish. It was the castle.
Yeah. Bye, Death.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Alright, so we've arrived at the town of Brahms. With Richter's amazing music. This is Richter's theme song.
What's that?
So unlike previous Castlevanias, we can actually like hold on to items that we drop, which is great, because a lot of the time, you know, we'll get tricked into picking up bad things. So don't have to worry about it.
What are these guys called in Symphony?
I don't
They're
know what
like,
they're called. Like gorilla skeletons?
Yeah, or skeleton apes?
Skeleton apes. Okay.
Oh, because he's got the Donkey Kong barrel.
Yeah. So you can see we've got better stair jumping. Now, where we are right now is the town of Brahms from Castlevania 2.
Oh, what a lovely night to have a curse.
Yeah. If you like, it
looks just like
up a little bit, but it is the actual map from the first town in Castlevania 2.
No way.
Which is amazing. Again,
that's just an unnecessary level of dedication.
Oh, this game is all about dedication, though, and that's what makes this game like super good. This is probably the second best Castlevania game, in my opinion.
After Symphony?
No, after Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse.
Where does Symphony rank?
I would say it's third place.
Fair enough. The Bushido skeletons, or the skeleton ninjas, or whatever.
So one of the things, Symphony of the Night is hugely ambitious, and Symphony of the Night ripped off sprites from basically every other Castlevania game.
Like this one.
Like Super Castlevania 4, just all over the place.
I love that you know where to find the pot roast hiding in the wall.
Wall meat.
Delicious wall meat.
One of the other things that made this game cool, I can't remember, yeah, there's no timer in this game. One of the things that made this game cool, in Castlevania 3, between levels, you'd sometimes come to crossroads, and you could choose which next level you want to go to.
Right.
In this one, they changed it such that they allowed you to find secrets in the levels that took you to other levels. So if we go through there, it'll take us to the alternate route. I'm actually just going to go up this way to the main stage 2 as opposed to the alternate stage 2.
That's fine.
But yeah, you can.
Wow, that's really pretty.
Yeah, it's super well done. The actually one of the things that they did better in the Super Nintendo version, as you'll see, is the fire effects in the village.
Yeah, it's not amazing.
Nice.
Whoa.
This guy is not actually that rough.
Still though, look at those.
For how big he is.
Look at Dem's sprite work. This is like approaching Metal Slug level of nested sprites.
Yeah, it's like super good. And again, you wouldn't see anything that big on the SNES or the Genesis. Maybe on the Genesis actually, they did some stuff like that, but yeah, this was like very impressive. The color palette not so good, and
not amazing, but better than better than Braum looked last time.
Yeah, one of the prices you pay for Red Book audio as well is that it'll loop like that, which is too bad. But
Red Book audio? You're gonna have to. I saw someone in the chat mention it, but you're gonna have to explain that.
It's audio that was stored on CD, and so it was much closer to like actual instrumentation than what the MIDI synthesizers on the other systems were able to handle. Okay, so it's been because I'm super like I have not played this game in a long time. I might just die here. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
I know that you've been saving you kept the axe and you've been saving your hearts. So.
Yeah. So maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be fine.
Ah, you're on fire. You're engulfed in flames.
I think we're gonna be okay.
You seem to be doing pretty all right.
Some of the bosses in this game are like legit super hard, and like if I had gone the other way, the first level boss in the other direction is this sea serpent who has these really annoying patterns. So
the only good version of this, other than the original TG16 version, is Chronicles on the PSP, and that's only because it had the audio device selection in. Says RV Lashray.
Yeah, so
you could. Did you just backflip and freeze frame?
Yeah, well, I backflipped to grab the pearl to cause me to freeze frame like that. There's something that like speedrunners do called cooking hot dogs.
Big word.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Sorry, this is like the best music of all. The remix of Vampire Killer. So this is the music from level 1 of the original Castlevania.
I just turned it up there for a little bit.
Yeah, cooking hot dogs, I think that's what it's called, or cooking smokies. Basically, you get the holy water, so you oh crap, my arch nemesis, birds. I hate them. I hate them so much. Because they're so hard to kill if they get out of control.
That guy, Axe Knight.
Axe Lord? Axe Armor?
Sure, whatever.
He'll rage soon.
And then he freaks out and goes all
in your face.
Gets all super strong.
Well, he doesn't get super strong.
Good,
he charges you. Okay, so in line with the fan service, well, we'll get there in a sec. Cooking hot dogs.
Yeah.
You chuck the holy water on the ground. And then sit underneath the pearl as it materializes, crouch, and whip right before it hits the ground over the holy water so that it looks like you're holding out a stick over the flame from the holy water to cook hot dogs.
That's amazing.
So what we've arrived at now
is the beginning, is the first level of Symphony of the Night.
Yes, but also the first level of Castlevania.
Well, of the original Castlevania.
Of the original Castlevania, yeah.
Oh.
This is like right here. It also looks a lot like the entry to the castle in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but this is like again just a direct recreation of the map and enemy placements from Castlevania 1.
But with much better graphics.
Much nicer graphics, and like the bats flying by in the background and the rain, and just like this game is super well done. Just in a fan servicey way and just like technically excellent for the period that it was created.
I assume the money does absolutely no good to you.
It gives you money, and I never actually.
The money gives you money.
Like this is one of the few games that has.
There was a merchant in.
Yeah, that's not happening in this game.
What, the cooking hot dogs?
No.
The merchant. Okay.
Yeah. I've forgotten exactly what, or I don't think I ever knew exactly what the money does. It tracks it on the start of game stream, but I'm not aware of any sort of effect that it has on the game.
Someone says, well, the campfire is classic. Backflipping is the only correct end pose for this for stages in this game.
Excellent.
Someone says I don't remember the flying eyeballs in Castlevania 1.
Oh yeah, they were maybe
Nirvana says.
I'm pretty sure that they were there, but oh no, am I gonna miss the key? Was that? No, there it is.
What's the key do?
It is a sub item. It replaces the sub item,
yeah, I see
which
that.
theoretically makes the game harder.
You need it later,
but we can use it later to unlock special locked doors. Also, hilariously.
Yeah, he's still coming after you.
Oh crap!
Oh, well,
that was legit bad.
Sort of worked. Luckily, wall meat. Ah, the merman.
Hilariously, Richter's other sort of trademark move is the item crash. You can item crash with the key. No, let's not die here, please.
He charges up.
Please no die.
He charges up and does nothing.
Okay, good.
Love it.
I think we made it.
Is this a key door?
Yeah, that is a key. And inside is.
Oh, there's a lady. And
that was Shaft.
Oh, the dark priest called Shaft. Hey, anime girl.
This is not just any anime girl.
No, it's Princess Peach.
Obviously.
I don't know.
Transposed into Castlevania.
Yeah.
Peach, I found you.
I have caught you. I am now holding you in the air. She didn't.
I don't know if you got that. She's Maria.
Oh.
From Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. She said Oni-chan. I couldn't take it seriously after that. Vampire Hunter this.
You also notice his name is Belmondo in Japan.
It's like Maya. Why is Graham laughing? I don't get it.
Okay, so the upshot of that conversation is we can now play as Maria.
Oh, in this game?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that in this game.
Straight up play as Maria.
Can you do that in the North American version?
No. No, you could find Maria, but you could not play as her.
Wow.
And so she has a bunch of her own like moves and things like that that only she can access.
That's amazing.
Yeah. The game is entirely different as Maria, and I have never beaten it as Maria. I have only ever beaten Richter mode, and I'm just going to get to the next area because I'm afraid that I'm going to die and lose all these hearts. In fact, I will almost certainly die because this boss is like horribly kicks my ass basically every time.
You're a little low on health at the moment.
Yeah. This area.
Can you save in this game or what?
Well, I mean, like we have lives.
Oh, okay.
We have 5 lives right now.
So 4 rests.
Yeah, we have 4 is the rest of our lives. Don't ask me.
Where do you restart from when you die, though?
I'll restart from that last door.
Oh, okay.
This is like the pre-boss music, and it is my least favorite music in the entire game. So we're just gonna go in here, we're gonna item crash a whole bunch of times and then die.
Oh, that's true. You could also play as Maria in the Saturn port of Symphony.
Yeah, they had sort of a Maria mode. This is, I mean, she's obviously much younger here.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That the guy was in the background and then just stood up.
So this is where
that is some theater right there.
This is where you meet Death in Symphony.
Oh, it's the werewolf.
Yeah.
Are you doing that? Oh, it's the holy water item crash?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you want to be a cheapo about it. Oh, you almost died.
No, you can't actually die in those attacks, but they can reduce your health to 0, so you get no bonus.
You turn back into a dude.
Yeah.
And then disappear. He's just like, when I hit the ground, this is gonna hurt so much.
he's doing mid-backflips like, Richter, congratulations on your mission. We wanted to brief you now. It's like, I'm kind of in the middle of... Okay.
You don't have to beat Symphony of the Night to play as Richter. You can play as Richter right off the bat.
No, you do have to beat it.
Oh, I thought you could just name your character.
No, you have to beat it first, and then you activate it by naming your character.
Anyway, I knew that one, but yes.
So yes.
I knew that you could play as Maria in a version of the game.
You can play as Maria in the Saturn version and also in the PSP version that RB Leshrac mentioned earlier.
I think someone else was talking about it, but...
Oh, was it? Okay.
RB Leshrac mentioned that.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
The PSP version was sort of like a greatest hits of Dracula X, and so they had there was a 3D version, but you could also unlock the original version, and that was cool. Except for it wasn't the best port. Like the Wii port is a better port, but yeah, you could unlock the original, and then you could unlock Symphony of the Night in it as an unlockable game, which seems like a pretty.
AddiePie just mentioned that in the chat, actually. He said, yeah, the PSP version of this game has Symphony as an unlockable extra, making it the best Castlevania game I've ever owned. Yeah,
I mean, sure, for value,
yeah,
like, you could get Castlevania 3. There's sort of a cheat there, not really a cheat, but it's like an animation thing where if you swing your whip while while crouching and then stand.
Hit both.
You get 2 hits out of it, basically. You can also, if you hold forward,
secret text
in the middle of the whip animation, you can see it flashes, turns white, and it actually extends the whip slightly.
Oh yeah, wow.
But
you can't do the omnidirectional whip in this game, right?
No, that was Super Castlevania 4, and
where you just sort of go.
Yeah. Well, that was different. That's limp whip, right? Omnidirectional whip in Castlevania 4.
Oh yeah, where you could do.
You could literally just whip in whatever direction. And in Bloodlines on the Genesis,
I'm pretty sure limp whip is a condition.
Very possible. This is another one of those parts of the game where we can not this part. Sorry, it's later in this level. Where our direction can be changed, but not necessarily intentionally.
Love that he's swinging in on a rope made of bones.
Yeah, we got a theater here.
Yeah. Is there not a chapel?
See, there's an altar. Yeah, there's an altar. Yeah, it's a chapel.
I was just looking at the stained glass windows in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know how many theaters.
Not exactly the Royal Chapel. It's obviously in a different direction, but.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Those guys just come forever, don't they?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, hooray. So we'll just blow them up. There's probably a secret in there to do something of some note, but...
Yeah. So, you had a plan for something to play other than this.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get to it. But what predicated the decision to play Castlevania today?
Well, so there's another Castlevania game that came out today. Hey, you remember the book, by the way, from Symphony? That was also in there. That also showed up in this game for the first time.
The Holy Bible.
Yeah. Oh, that's not it, though. We got our holy water instead, which is actually better for this, so we'll just keep this for now. There was another Castlevania game today.
Yeah, Lords of Shadow 2.
Lords of Shadow 2. I really wanted Lords of Shadow 1 to be good.
It was fine.
It was fine. I mean, it was pretty good for what it was. It was a God of War like action game. I hadn't played a lot of games like that when it came out. I hadn't got really super into any of them. So it was cool, and it was called Castlevania, and it had Patrick Stewart in it being a creepo.
Yep.
Like watching Gabriel at awkward times and whatnot. That was the weirdest thing. It's just all the and then I watched Gabriel from a long way away. I've seen everything. This guy actually sucks a lot in this version of the game.
Laser Beaks Fury said, some would call religion theater.
Snap. Yeah. So yeah, it seemed like it would be fun to play an actual like that game is getting middling reviews. Like it's apparently not super amazing. It seemed like it'd be fun to play a good Castlevania game.
And not just that. There was also that interview with the game director.
Oh yeah, there was that too.
There was the interview for the game director for those games, talking about how this is the only possible new direction that Castlevania can go. Did you ring the bell and meat fell out?
He dies and then the bell rings and then he comes out. Hey, don't ask.
I'm not asking. I was just wanting to clarify
I think
that
the
was what happened.
quality of bell meat generally going to be
better than wall meat.
Better than wall meat.
All right, no, fair enough.
I would take bell meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was basically like, the only direction for Castlevania is this kind of game. Basically saying that 3D action games are going to be where it's at, as opposed to the 2D Metroid-style games that had been coming out on the portable systems.
And it was his sort of dismissive supposition that, yes, I'm sure some hardcore gamers might want, a 2D Castlevania, but but that's, we can't support that audience or something.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say fair point to that. This style of Castlevania game hasn't been popular in a very long time. But the Metroid style has...
Yeah, the Metroidvania style, right? Basically named for Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Right. Are you invincible for a little period?
Yeah, it's a very short period of invincibility with that thing.
And then all the subsequent portable games.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they sold that badly.
They didn't sell badly, but I mean, Castlevania has always been a series that doesn't actually sell great. It sells okay, but it doesn't do super well ever.
But
so,
it's
I think I want the.
Nope, it's gone. But it's always been beloved.
And there goes our axe too.
Oh, well.
That's not good.
Which they're not.
Oh, we need. That's what we need the axe. There's a secret here that you need to blow up that rock, and that dude takes it.
Oh.
And I can totally. I think I can get it, but it's.
I believe in you.
Well, I don't think it'll work anyway. Because, no, I've got to get it while being on this thing, so that's not going to work so well. What I might be able to do is. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh! Oh no! I could have got it! Oh well.
You get pulled up?
You get pulled up into another secret area.
Oh, what happens there?
I believe
more anime girls?
No, it's the entrance to an alternate level. I don't, because this way, yeah, I think that's the way that we go to get to Dullahan? I don't even remember. He's the big spear guy.
The guy was just dead. He wasn't even an enemy.
You know, he was a skeleton.
Eh.
I don't know. George Washington's here in the background. He wants to talk to me.
Yeah, wow. Roguelikes. Sorry, Build a Crazy Cat.
Look at this!
Whoa, that wall meat is huge!
Yeah, you want that wall meat.
Holy crap.
I think this is the big bat
Build a Crazy
down here.
Cat says, Rogue Legacy is the best Castlevania game of the last few years, and I agree. I love Rogue Legacy. I've been telling you need to
I want
to
to try it out.
the castle portion of the game, I mean all parts of the game do, but especially the castle portion.
Oh yeah, this guy
feels very like Castlevania.
You'll remember this guy. Yeah.
Hey.
Now,
I recognize that sprite. Whoa, he's a little bit more nimble than I recall.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
You can't actually...
you have no range on that thing.
Well, no, I have range, it's just he deflects it.
Oh, what a chump.
Just gotta use the whip. Like a whipper.
He just straight up deflects it all the time, or what? Pocket sand!
Let's be sheep. Let's do it.
Oh.
What?
That didn't...
Well, at least I hit him twice, I guess.
The green mist! What is he, Tajiri? Wrestling joke? Don't worry about it.
I don't get wrestling, Graham!
Hey, Crispy1919 just opened a Brian House. Sweet.
Sweet. Alright, we're there. We have killed the Minotaur.
Graham, will you play Rogue Legacy on stream sometime? Yeah, probably.
I like that he just straight up shoryukens you at the end, too.
Someone says Rogue Legacy is the best 2D, and Dark Souls is the best 3D. Castlevania. I'll tell you what. Watch. I'll wait till you get the backflip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch last week's Zero Punctuation. It's the only thing that's actually made me really, really want to check out Dark Souls. And in the video he addresses why nothing else has made me want to check out Dark Souls, because he had the same problem. It's a victim of its own fan base. Ooh, I recognize this music too.
Isn't part of Dark Souls that you sort of need to engage with the fan base?
Well, that's kind of a mechanic of it, but no, I'm talking about like you know, like just it's the recommendations to play it have always put me off. Let's put it that way. Like the manner in which the recommendations are applied it put me off.
This is the first stage music for Castlevania 3. I forget what it's called, but it's great. And we have a white dragon.
Oh, that was good. I remember that.
Yeah, that was not good.
Pariah says, okay chat, the game is opened and in my PSP. Symphony of the Night or Rondo of Blood?
I don't know, I think you want Rondo.
Just start with Rondo? And they're different games. Like, Symphony of the Night is, you know, it's the Metroidvania, much more sort of RPG style.
Yeah.
In that it's an RPG, because you level up. Those look awful. Rondo of Blood, as you can see here, is an action game.
Or classic Castlevania style.
Akumajō Dracula X. What? Sorry, what is it? It's
Akumajō Dracula X Chino Rondo.
Yeah.
These are buttons.
What do they do?
I don't remember, actually.
Oh, probably something to do with that thing in the wall. That?
Yeah.
I bet they fire spikes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
What about that button the Flea Man was sitting on?
That opens stairs, I think? Yeah.
Hey!
Not worth it.
Exactly.
There we go.
You gotta play Dark Souls, you're a freaking casual.
Okay, yeah, I have definitely.
Well, not just that, but like, why should I play it?
No, like this is super mean.
That looks awful. Whoa! But no, but like, why should I play Dark Souls? Oh, it's so hard. Okay, but why should I play it?
It'll kick your ass.
Yeah. Okay, but why should I play it? Because that sounds fuck awful. But seriously, go watch the Zero Punctuation. It's a really, really good episode.
Oh no.
The Flea Man will be your downfall.
Super boned.
Johnny Kefka says, meanwhile, Meanwhile, in this draft, I'm apparently going with the Brimaz and 4 Loyal Pegasus plan.
I like that plan.
That seems like a pretty hilarious plan. Whoa, backflip maneuvers. Why is that one going so much faster? That's not okay.
The last one is always the hardest one, Graham.
That's not okay though. It looks awful.
I really want... That one's to encourage you to backflip over it, I think. Just gonna bide my time and wait here before getting killed by this spike ball.
No, see, Johnny Kefka, I still don't like that. The way to advertise Dark Souls is that it will kick your ass, but it will feel so good when you make progress. I still don't think that's a viable reason for me to play it, because I don't want to spend time being frustrated just so I feel good when I'm no longer frustrated. But seriously, Yahtzee's review made me want to play the game. I plan on checking it out sometime.
I'm really curious about it. My time to play video games these days is so incredibly limited.
You and me both, buddy.
That, yeah, well...
that's part of the reason we wanted to do this.
Yeah, and that's fair. But, yeah, it's a game like Dark Souls that, you know, so many people... The other thing is people talk about, like, okay, well, my 3rd or 4th time playing the game. Like, I have one... It gets one time.
You get one.
No further.
That wasn't so bad. Oh, no, I see. Yeah, we're just gonna do this.
Near infinite flea man.
Yeah. I think the near is maybe inaccurate. Super bad. Cover me, crosses!
Yeah, exactly. If I want to be frustrated by a game, I'll just play Dark again. No souls required.
No! Ricker also gets he also gets a gory death. You'll know when we play Dracula X with the Super Nintendo later on. Less gore and no obvious cross. The cross is replaced. So I'm basically we've got to not hit that button.
Too many Fleamen.
The button that hits the Fleaman or creates the Fleaman. Because I don't know that I have ever completed this section and actually hit the button.
The streaming idea was, I think James and I were big proponents of it. I don't actually know who originally came up with it as a thing that we should pursue. All right, well, you're halfway there. Get it on. But it's something that we wanted to do, and I think it's going really well. I'm enjoying it.
The biggest death penalty in this game is losing all your hearts. Oh god. I don't know if it's coming across, because I'm actually quite good at it, but this game is balls difficult.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, that is no, I'm trying to word this properly. That's not Jer being like, oh, I'm so good at this game. Like, I don't think anyone I know has played this game more than Jer, and yes, he's very, very good at it, and it is murderously difficult.
Like, all classic action-style Castlevania games, to be fair, are very difficult, but...
What do all those buttons do? Whoa, that's a lot of cash.
Yeah, I don't even recall, actually.
I like that we get Desert Bus all year. Awesome. We'll take it. There's probably like a specific order you have to do.
I don't know that I've ever figured this out. Oh well. Yeah, I was, when I finally downloaded this on the Wii U, I was like, or on the Wii, I was like, wow, this game is actually super hard.
Like, how did I play this?
Wait, well, no, because I'd only ever played the Super Nintendo version, right?
Oh, right,
and the Super Nintendo version is... I don't think it's a lot...
Well, sorry, I guess you hadn't played the balls of this game, but you played classic Castlevania.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
So...
You can just leave the room.
Yeah, it's true. I can just... No, I can't.
No,
That's another entrance from a different direction.
Interesting.
That was a much greater amount of range than he had before. Okay, he's going berserk. That's cool. Let's go this way. It's also interesting to see, like, this area shows up in the Super Nintendo game as well in a completely different context. The way that they reuse them is odd. But we'll talk more about the Super Nintendo game when we get to it. I don't appreciate
Thanks, Jason.
that the dragon heads can actually toss fireballs down.
They can?
Yeah, they can throw fire. They can not straight down, but they have sort of an arc to them, which like that. Don't appreciate that.
That's new. I don't like that.
Well, it's not new. It's older than what you're accustomed to.
Hey, J-Braid Phoenix, we saw that one.
I'm trying to be super cautious here because super dying.
Lord Husk says, in order to solve the button puzzle, you need to jump on the first, third, second, then backflip onto the second, and you get a tiny heart. Now, it's entirely possible that he looked that up. It's also possible that Haas just made that up and sounds very convincing because we tend to trust him.
Yes, fair enough. Okay, well, at least we get to restart here, which is something. That blood skeleton makes an interesting noise.
Pariah says, okay guys, some blonde chick just got nabbed crying out for Richter. What game am I playing? Because I have no idea.
That would be Rondo of Blood.
Right, because you're not playing this game, you're playing the one we have lined up for later, so you can see what North Americans got.
No. If they're playing on the PSP, then... Oh, that was bad.
Well, you stood up into it.
I didn't. It can hit you when you're crouched.
Hey, dude. Okay. Later.
Cheers.
Bye, Alex. We're Castlevania all the way.
Pretty hard.
We're Castlevania so hard, you guys.
Alright. Do this the safe way.
Oh yeah, Pariah, are you already fighting Dracula?
That would be a thing to know.
If it started with bloodlines, and then you go up the stairs, and then you go fight Dracula, and there's the hilarious dialogue. What is a man? Invisible power of secrets. All that stuff. Then you're playing Symphony.
This guy's just gonna charge and charge and charge.
Your shield sucks, buddy. They always look very weirdly muscly, those guys.
Yeah.
That looks awful. Wait, what did you just do? You made it worse when you did that.
Well, no, because I make it so that you can get underneath it. At least to some extent, in some universe.
What if you hit it on a different link?
Yeah, you can hit it on whatever link and it'll start rotating on that link. It's just now I've made that very difficult to do for myself. There we go.
That seems awful.
It's pretty bad, not gonna lie.
Whoa!
Shouldn't have got cocky there. It's like, hey, I jumped into it once. Obviously it'll work if I jump into it again. And that's for those who are courageous enough to, like, stand on top of a bunch of them and jump up and grab something. Yeah, it's bad.
I saw someone ask in the chat a little while ago, when does Friday Nights go up? Friday Nights goes up at 9. That is in an hour and 15 minutes.
And here we are going to need to get to a platform above, which means we are necessitated to take that.
Nice move.
Yay. Scariness. Okay, I think this is the pre-boss chamber.
Yeah. Really? The cracked hole in the wall?
You would think,
doesn't
but
break.
no.
What about down there? One of those walls has to have something hiding in it.
Wall meat? You think that there's wall meat here?
There must be.
No wall meat.
Why? Why do you taunt me?
I mean, it could be this above the door as well. Sometimes it is.
No, I guess not. So which boss is this?
That's a good question. Oh, it's Dullahan.
Who?
That's bad. The spear guy. He's really hard.
Oh! I recognize this guy. He's invisible.
No, he'll be here. This is one of the bosses that got carried over to the Super Nintendo version, and he is really ridiculously difficult on both versions.
Jeez.
Of course, he's immune to that.
He's immune to that?
Does this. He's immune to it except when he's using his, like, special attack, this thing. Which is... arguably worse.
That guy looks impossible.
He's pretty hard. Now, keep in mind, I started at half life there, and the holy water is actually better for fighting him, because it can hit him. So, we'll see how this goes. How are we doing for lives? 3 lives? Okay, well, we've got some tries. The other nice thing about this game is, like, unlike previous Castlevania games, well, other previous Castlevania games, that's not fair. They had password systems, but this saves your progress, too. Like, there was a memory card system on the Turbo Duo.
Symphony of the Night's true final boss is Galamoth, unless you have the barrel circlet. Pretty sure Symphony of the Night's true final boss is Dracula.
Yeah, Final Dracula.
Final Dracula. Is it called Galamoth?
It might be. Never sure
or do you mean unless you have the barrel circlet to get to Dracula? Oh, Haunted Technician brings up a good point. If I find something too hard in Dark Souls, I could invite another player into the game.
Yeah, that's true.
And I can't imagine that there wouldn't be people in this. Is he turning you into stone?
Yeah, he like petrifies you.
Or just kills you. I mean, there's that option too.
Like if you whip it, then it flies back. So you can do that. But I've never been very good at fighting this boss. The bosses in this game are really, really, really difficult.
Yeah. But if you whip it back, then you can't. You don't have the opening to use the. That didn't do that last time. There was wall meat.
Yeah, funny how that was not there before.
Maybe you just failed at it.
It's possible that I failed at it. I do that. Anyway, it was enough points to get us an extra life, so that's something.
Oh, Galamoth is the secret boss that protects the wall armor. He is the lightning demon in the inverse catacombs.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He's the one. He's the horrible lightning demon.
Also the villain from the Kid Dracula games, apparently.
Yeah, that's true. Kid Dracula was like a parody Castlevania series that Konami did at some point. Well, that point being the 90s. I'm just gonna assume that I'm gonna get hit by this head and continue aggroing him.
I bet you could hit him.
You see, if I keep on aggroing him, then I get a bunch more damage in, which is...
The one where he stabs you.
Yeah.
Seems that that he telegraphs that one pretty hard.
Yeah. It's true. Oh, crap. That should have been a backflip.
Well, you got him pretty low that time.
Yeah.
You got, what, 1 more life?
2.
Alright.
Yeah. So we should be able to do it. I hope.
What?
That I can do it.
Oh, I see. Sorry. I thought you said, whoa.
I said, I hope. Yeah, you just gotta be super close to that wall. It's like the back bricks that trigger it, not the front ones.
Sully Man the Grey says, seriously, stay to the left and just jump over it.
Oh, the just spear attack. Interesting.
You could be talking about the head. You could be talking about any number of things. He wasn't active yet.
Problem is
that one.
Yeah.
But if you're in the throwy mode, then
yeah.
Whoa.
So this is not done too well.
Well, you can hit them from there with that. Ooh. Nice, nice. There you go. You have found your maneuver.
Well, it seemed like it was gonna work last time. It's just.
Helda, I've invented a maneuver.
Okay. Come on, that was not fair. I should have got like 2 hits in on him there.
Run away!
Oh no, this is the worst attack of all.
That looked really, really awful. Oh no, he's doing it again. No, he's not. He's doing that one.
Just doing this. The thing is, if you have to run away for long enough... Okay, got him.
Nice.
If you have to run away for long enough, it can... No, not gonna be able to get that. I need the lightning for that. Or the lightning, the axe.
To get the candlestick?
Yeah. Because I think it might be a 1-up. But, no! Oh, failure. So much fail.
He's just frozen like this.
Yeah. He's like halfway into a jump. He's not even sure. It's not like it is also the weird hunchback crouch jump.
Saying what word, Mamo? That guy's just a skull. Hi.
They're ghosts. They're ghosts.
Hello. I am a ghost. Where are you that there's ships? This is the harbor out back of...
Castlevania?
Yeah.
Yeah, duh.
Oh, okay.
Obviously. It gets... Oh, no. That was the worst.
No.
I mean, it wasn't a Medusa head, but it might as well have been. This section is just terrible. Thankfully, we're right at the beginning of a level, so if I die like a zillion times on it, then it's not going to be...
How do you get more rests?
You find them, or you get a certain number of points. But, as I say, there's a save and infinite continues, so we're okay either way. You'll note that sometimes I crouch when I'm on a ledge and it looks like something's about to hit me. That's because you don't suffer knockback if you get hit while you're crouched.
Oh. Well, that's handy.
Yeah.
That guy
is very unfortunately positioned.
Yeah, wow. Oh, maneuver. Yes, thank you, Nemo. Castlevania is a port city and a major trading hub, Graham.
Duh.
Okay, I'm sorry, Chipton, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was eventually...
Whoa. Those guys made funny noises.
They died, they're ninjas. They died before you even saw them. I think there was meat in that box. Oops. Now we are on a pirate ship. Once again, proving this is the greatest Castlevania game, apart from Castlevania 3, where you also get to ride a pirate ship.
Any game of the pirate ship, pretty much the best.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Oh, you're on the boat.
Yeah, there's a puzzle here that I figured out. What is it? We've got to like move this. Here we go.
Oh. Knocked a platform down for you.
Yeah, and we can go down here.
Oh, you lost your meat.
Not get that meat, and then stop, blow up the engine of the ship.
Hey!
There we go. I will take a 1-up.
Can you go over top of that?
I don't think so.
I remember those guys.
From Symphony of the Night again.
Yeah.
Oh right, I was saying earlier, like Symphony of the Night, one of the reasons they were able to do it at all was because it reused so many assets from previous games. Like that game had so many sprites and so much just awesome sprite work that I can't imagine them being able to do it
without cribbing from other games.
Yeah. Without stealing from their previous work.
The engine of a pirate ghost ship.
Shh. Shh. It's special technology. This is like, so we just came up from the spot where you come this way and it's like, why are there stairs underneath the floor?
They barely look like stairs.
Yeah.
Hey guy.
This room is bad.
Whoa. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was bad though.
Well handled.
I have died in that room many times.
That's a massive upward motor.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
What in the hell?
He is super scary.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fathom the graphics of what that is from this time period. That's an astonishing enemy. Is that a polygon?
Yeah, I think it's basically some sort of 3D effect.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that was really, really cool.
The Super FX chip would not come out for, 3 or 4 more years.
Yeah, wow. That was actually really, really neat.
Don't shoot me in the face. Please don't shoot me in the face. I've got very little health. Please don't shoot me in the face!
Stop, no face shooting.
Why is everything trying to kill me? Oh god, Fleeman on birds. I think that there's meat over here. I hope this is meat. It's not meat. Oh god. Oh god, I remember what the boss of this level is. Oh Graham, we're super dead.
Oh no.
It's over. I remember what the boss was, and it is not gonna be good.
It's game over, man. It's game over.
Super game over. Oh, if we even get by here with this guy, who was the guy in the opening cutscene that we saw, who had like the spikes and stuff on him.
Remember that. You need some shipped meat.
I need some ship meat.
Some salted.
Ship me some ship meat.
Some salted meat.
Before that happens.
Oh, shame.
He's riding a duck too. How dare he? Alright.
Your natural enemy.
Well,
your natural friend.
Yes.
So graphics must true.
See, look, it's totally. I mean, it's probably just because the pixels make the beak look square, but it looks like a duck.
What? Yeah. What year was this again?
1993.
93. Yeah.
Which, yeah, all things considered, pretty impressive.
Yeah. Wow.
And again, just like the variety of area, and once, like again, when we go back and look at the Super Nintendo one, which came out 2 years later, just graphics of this sort of caliber. Like these are the other thing about these graphics is that they're just super bright and vivid and nice.
Yeah.
Which is not something that is typical of the era. The Turbo Duo sort of built itself on bright, nice, cartoony-looking games. I want this.
This sounds like such a weird thing to say, but you know, it's like it's a shame that you don't get companies, you know, because we've talked about how the lead director of Lords of Shadow said that there's no market for games like this anymore. And, you know, it's a shame that companies like Konami are making things like this. But, I mean, how many people would have been on a team that made this game? And now we're in a position where this is a game, I mean, this is very, very complex for it, so maybe this is a little far-reaching, but this is a game for an indie team to make.
Yeah, it's true. Certainly, this is, you know, there are indie producers making games that are much like this.
Yeah, and, you know, in the same sort of,
I mean, Rogue Legacy comes to mind,
exactly,
actually.
In the sort of, you know, the 8-16-bit style, and I'm all for it. Like, I am 100% behind the, you know, using graphics of this era as, because they're easier, as, you know, a shorthand for indie devs. If someone can be making games like this, I would like that.
I don't think there's any meat around here, but I'm desperately looking for it just in case. Because if the boss of this is what I think it is, then this is just over.
That guy does look like a Mega Man enemy, alright? Trustworthy Pit Dweller says this game is older than I am.
You have no idea what is going to happen.
I don't. I truly do not know.
Going to be scary. You can see that they're giving me my pick of sub-weapons.
The rigging is a mess.
Choose which sub-weapon you want to die with. Would you like to die with knife?
Who left all these stairs in the rigging?
How many lives do we have? This is our last life. So we're going to have to see this level again, I think.
Okay.
Because this is going to be bad.
So you kept
I've only beat this boss once, to tell you the truth.
Really?
It was the time that I beat the game.
So you kept the
holy water.
Oh, it's death.
It's not death that's going to kill us, it's the freaking...
It's the scythes?
Scythes.
Oof. I see what you mean. That's a little too many scythes. At least they make it... At least they slow it down. Like, there's so many on screen that the game slows down.
Yeah.
So, you know, it gives you a little bit more reaction time.
Blessing.
Oh my god. Wow.
Maybe I should have taken an axe in there. I think that...
Axe seems good.
Yeah. Regardless, we're back to the dock. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Oh, we're gonna take a like 5-minute break at 8. Is the plan, right?
Yeah, let's
go for an hour and take a break.
Let's oh, you're right back here.
Yeah. So you wanna just take a break?
Yeah, we'll do a quick break, and then we'll come back in 5 minutes. We'll do some more of this, and then for the last hour of tonight, we're gonna look at Castlevania Dracula X.
Yeah.
So don't nobody go nowhere. So we're gonna go take a break, and we will be right back. Make sure I can do this right. Hope you all enjoyed that music through the break.
Oh yeah. How could they not? This music is sweet.
So it's Jared and I were talking in the break, and not to put pressure on him, but it is feasible that we could actually beat the game this evening.
Yep.
Because there's probably only, you said, 1 or 2 other levels once you get past death. The trick, one of the big tricks, is going to be getting past death.
Yeah, I believe that, okay, there's one more level, like full level. And then there is another level that is really just a bunch of bosses. And then there's Final Dracula.
Not just Dracula, mind you. Final Dracula.
Well, I guess Final Dracula is Dracula's second form.
Yeah.
That was not nearly as gracefully done as last time. Is this meat? No, it's not. I would really like some meat, you guys. That's not meat.
Well, try and get the meat that's in the engine secret this time.
No! Okay, that's fine. We're gonna get a 1-up, and then we'll have, hopefully, 3 tries at death.
You have as many tries at death as you want.
Well, 3 tries at death before having to go through the level again.
I mean the death the boss.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I misunderstood.
We're gonna have many tries at death before we encounter death.
So wait, no, open the wall first. No.
Right, yeah.
Then you get the, oh, you're at full health anyway, so you don't
we can't open the wall first, because if we open the wall first, then we can't get back up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we gotta do this first.
Well, you don't need the meat anyway, so...
This is true. Well, it's points, though, which can get us can conceivably get us a free life by the time we...
How are you supposed to get that?
I don't know that you can if you get the secret.
Huh.
That's fine. This is the better way of doing it, obviously, to get a free life.
In the PSP game, Dracula had a 3rd form?
Really? Huh.
Interesting. The noises those guys make.
Disproportionately, like, growly to how they actually look.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in Symphony of the Night they just sort of go... That was poorly done.
I love all the fish in the background, just jamming along.
Yeah. It's like, oh, fish, yo. Just jam. I can't, like, spin that. Oh. I hate these archers. They're actually really, really hard to fight. In Castlevania 3, when we figured out that you could jump the cross and hit things behind you, when playing with my friend Mike in elementary school, we would do anything we could to jump the cross. Jumping the cross became like the highest prerogative.
Which is jumping up so the cross goes underneath you and keeps hitting guys?
And hit something behind you.
Right.
Oh, that's bad. Don't want that guy to get that close. Thanks very much. Yeah, we would do anything we could to jump the cross, even if it resulted in taking a bunch of damage from other things or, whatever. It did not matter. Jumping the cross was the most important thing. Except for we didn't call it the cross, we called it the boomerang because it was censored. I'm pretty sure, I don't know that it has always been a cross in Japan, but certainly in this game, in Dracula X for the Super Nintendo, it was not translated, but it was localized as just the standard boomerang from previous Castlevanias. Okay, we're gonna keep this axe this time because this seems like a very good thing to take into the death fight.
Sully Mangray, Jared went over that earlier. The double tap forward for a longer whip.
For sure. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. That was badly timed. I apologize to everyone. I apologize to my mother.
My coach. To the rest of the team.
Yeah, I apologize to Graham, especially. Everyone in the chat.
For that one unfortunate hit.
For being hit and then running forward directly into another hit. Of course, as soon as you get hit, he lines up for the next one. It's like deceptive because you expect him to like crank it up to like a really, really high speed before letting loose, and that's not what happens. Don't want that. No. Afraid there's another green guy behind it. No, there's one more.
Arclight Dynamo. So does anyone have any idea why retro-themed indie games are pretty much always drawing from a console aesthetic? As a PC-only gamer since childhood, I feel like I'm missing out.
Huh.
I think it's because there was a period of time there where PC gaming was not the mainstream. Like, there were computer games, obviously, but like during the days of the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, I feel like, at least this was the impression that I got at the time, it was much more prevalent to be a console gamer in those days. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What's your read on that?
I guess my feeling is that, like, a lot of the people who are making games now and making indie games now were kids when these games were coming out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And that we're console gamers.
Right. So, I mean, as kids, they
Like,
had more access to a console game. Right?
Yeah.
Because a console was cheaper. It's something that a parent would buy for a kid, whereas computers were generally more expensive.
They were work tools.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not always true. Like, a lot of early PCs were sort of glorified gaming consoles in a way.
That's true.
But definitely it scans that that would be the case. Okay, let's try this guy with the axe and see what happens. We got a bunch of lives.
Someone says, who was it? Richard says you're gonna run out of axes.
Yeah, likely.
If you can hit him and some sides, that's like double bonus hour.
Couldn't get the whip out in time, and dead.
So many scythes.
Yeah. Tend to think, well, okay, we'll keep trying. Just
Donut
attack
says,
aggressively.
Hey Jer and Graham, are you cool with me throwing some Steam game codes up on the stream?
Yeah,
go for it.
Please do.
Go to town.
Yeah, I know that there's a Humble Bundle going on again, which is usually a release of new Steam codes into the world.
See, Foban brings up a good point. He says, I played a ton of Commander Keen and Jazz Jackrabbit because I wanted Mario and Sonic and didn't have a console, but they didn't have that iconic look.
Well, they kind of did,
Well,
actually.
they had their own iconic
They had their own iconic look. Yeah.
I mean, I played a ton of Commander Keen as well.
And the original Duke Nukem as well sort of shared that kind
I'm
of
trying to
aesthetic.
cross this time.
Yeah. Well, there was no axe available,
I
so
think you might be doing more damage per hit with it. I could be wrong.
almost certain that I am. The cross is one of the most powerful weapons, if nothing else.
Oh my god.
Oh. You just got to be as aggressive as possible.
So the
Not
sides
always easy.
the sides move at you from the they move at from when they spawn.
Yeah.
They move from where they are when they spawn to where you were when they spawned.
Right. Which is helpful, but they're always spawning, so...
Yeah. What's he saying? Oh, Death is saying Kokokara Sakinawa Yukasenu. Which means, I will not let you pass this place.
Ah, well, he is correct.
Yeah, I mean, you know, accurate. Fair play to him.
Yeah, this boss is really hard. And we'll
The
talk
sound
about
he
that
makes when
later.
he gets hit is funny. I agree.
Not so good. But we jumped the cross!
You hit him anyway. Yeah.
It could be that just walking back and forth across the
Just
level.
like moving all the time and trying to dodge the few that still...
Yeah. That's interesting.
Touching him doesn't seem to be a problem.
That one just sped up a little bit quicker than I thought it would. Yeah, like stopping, especially near a spawn point, is very dangerous.
The problem is the spawn points are everywhere and always.
Yeah. Jumping to attack, also quite dangerous.
Because you never know what could be appearing below you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
I mean, he's only at half, but... Oh, so close.
actually, we are pretty close as far as that goes.
I feel like you're getting a pattern on there.
Well, this is our last life, so I'll try it again. Put in a noble effort. We can also just go at my other file and skip this level, just FYI. Death in Castlevania 1 actually was like the death fight is traditionally the hardest
Wait,
fight.
you have the knife.
Oh crap.
Good. Oh.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Ooh.
I have faith that
You can do it with a knife.
The knife will probably do very little damage, but you know, hey, maybe it's secret tech. No, it's definitely not secret tech. So
it's some amount of damage.
It's tiny.
It's got better range.
It has better range, but it's like the amount of damage is negligible.
It's good.
Ugh. If they would just stop appearing on top of me, I would really appreciate that. Nope.
Hellscape of scythes.
Yeah, that was a particularly bad run. Like, just where the scythes were appearing. Death in Castlevania 1 was so bad that most people resorted to a really cheap glitch to beat him, including me, actually. The trick with Death in Castlevania 1 is that his recharge animation, like after you hit him, he had a few frames of invincibility, and you could time it such that you could get triple shot holy water. So in Castlevania games, there's the concept of single shot, double shot, triple shot, and in this game they ruled it all into one system. So you can have one weapon on screen if you have 10 hearts or more. You have two.
Yeah, you were shooting three. You were shooting 3 knives when you were firing knives.
Oh no, that's just how how Richter uses the knife.
Oh, okay.
Richter gets to chuck 3 at once because he's Richter. But with just the number of like.
Sorry, Madwall says the knife's main purpose in every Castlevania game is to piss you off by making you accidentally get it.
Yes, that is absolutely accurate. 100% accurate. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so you can spawn like one attack with the weapon per 10 hearts you have in this game.
Right.
So if you have, yeah, just think of it. So if you have 10 or more whatevers, you can spawn 1 at a time. If you have 20 or more, you can spawn 2 at a time. And if you have 30 or more, you can spawn 3 at a time. You pay 1 heart for each one that you spawn, but you know, you can have multiple things on screen. In previous Castlevania games, you actually got an item that allowed you to do that. It was something like the item itself only spawned if you like had been through half a level or something with it usually, because sometimes it spawned in places you wouldn't expect. You had to have an item for a certain amount of time, but it allowed you to have more than one whatever on screen at once. So what you would do is, leading up to the death level, there was enough, or leading up to death in his level, there's enough. Oh, this could be bad. There was enough lead time to get triple shot holy water, so you could just keep death in a constant getting hurt animation.
There's a little music restart there.
Yeah, well, it's, as I say, it's the price you pay for CD-based audio streaming.
Oh, it's so close.
Those guys are really annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, all the way back here.
Gently down with the ball.
Well,
you get that one up again.
No, you don't. It only spawns once.
Oh. Well, I guess we can do the normal way through the level if it's any easier.
I don't think it is. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it, shall we?
Doink. Doink.
It's a lot more painful, apparently. Oh, yeah. I think that this is not what we want to be doing.
What?
Sword Lord. Yay.
You just item crash the rain?
No, because it takes 20 hearts to item crash Holy Water. So that would be really nice to do, but...
Alright, I'm sorry I ever suggested it.
Jeez, Graham.
Wow.
Why would you suggest that?
This looks awful. You can't just leave, can you?
No, of course not.
Oh, I only took one hit. You just had to get to the guy.
One of those situations where it's like, I want to jump so badly, but I can't. Okay, let's kill some of these guys. That was kind of... I think I should have been hit there. I'm not gonna lie. I think that should have been, this guy could be interesting. I recall this guy either is an instant kill or just a lot of damage if he hits you. I think it might be an instant kill.
I think someone said that earlier, actually, yes.
So, don't want to be hit. Okay. Not hit. Good. Yeah, I think it's a one-hit kill. I think he sucks you into the painting.
Oh, good.
So, yeah,
good.
That's not something that we want to happen. But hey, we showed...
Trusty Wren says there are some awfully creative boss fights in this game. It's true. There's some excellent bosses. Death just happens to be really, really hard.
Yeah.
There you go. An axe.
I don't know that we're going to get to keep the axe. We'll find out. We'll see if we can get by the green guys. And try and preserve parts as best we can.
Range on that.
The scarier thing is that he can start charging it when he's not on screen.
So you can just like wander onto the screen and be like, thump, ow!
Yeah. Well, that's what happened before when he hit me.
Is that the time stop?
That's just me.
No, that. On the ground. He just dropped a thing.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the time stop. Neat. I didn't know that was in this game. No.
keep the axe. I don't know, maybe the watch would be really good against death, but my feeling is that it probably wouldn't work at all.
I get that impression.
I mean, we could try it, but unfortunately, normally the rule in Castlevania games is that the stopwatch is really, really overpowered, except against bosses where it does not work. Got one more green guy to get past. On not enough life to take a hit from the green guy. So
Draconia says Quake and Quake 2. They're discussing PC games. Quake and Quake 2 were pretty significant game changers. Quake 2 was the first time I paid to go to a LAN cafe.
Huh.
Remember that era?
Oh yeah, I know that I played to play. Oh my god!
What concert was that the guys went to? I don't think you or I went. I could be wrong. Maybe you went. They went to a concert in Vancouver, and then rather than find a place to stay, they just stayed up all night at a gaming cafe playing Counter-Strike, and then came home on the first ferry.
That was not me. I do not recall, actually.
I think it was Bill and I want to say it was Bill, Morgan, Alan, and James.
Foo Fighters or something?
That sounds about right, actually. I could be wrong. If James is watching, he can tell me, but I don't expect him to be.
This is super bad. I'm not even gonna get to death this time. If we get to the point where I start to lose it enough that I'm not even getting to death on a continue, that's when we should skip this level.
Fair.
Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start getting more and more...
Richards is asking if you can jump off the prow of the ship.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, you can.
I can't imagine you want to.
You die.
Oh, well, there we go.
That's what
so
happens.
if that's what you're going for, then, you know. Stupid flea man.
So, this time, though, we have figured out our... Yeah, these guys are always terrible. The like, duck riding flea men. There's another Castlevania game called Castlevania... Well, it's generally called Castlevania X 6800. It's just a remake of Castlevania, but it was on the...
Remake of the first Castlevania?
Yeah. It's on the X 6800 computer system. And...
Never heard of that.
It was released as Castlevania Chronicles in the PlayStation 1. And it is the hardest Castlevania game. And there are some particularly devious situations, and by devious I mean it spams them at you, involving fleamen on birds, or fleamen deposited on the ground by birds.
Now, do you want...
Well, not much choice now.
When we were playing that group Minecraft stream, remember when I pushed the wrong button and just threw my diamond sword into the lava?
It's like,
just, boop.
Okay, we've got the secret tech. It's gonna be great.
Oh.
Dead. Okay. I feel good about this. I feel good about fighting death and killing death.
That's true. Cam beat XCOM last week.
Oh yeah, he actually beat it?
Yep.
I'm
He beat it on his own, but on stream, of course, it's a different deal, as you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he beat the impossible Iron Man XCOM. There was a bug where the game was crashing and not letting him play the final cutscene, which is unskippable. But he loaded the file at home and let it play and posted the yes, we actually won screen on Twitter. So he's gonna be playing a different game tomorrow.
I was hitting the item crash button. I swear I was hitting the item crash button. Boo. Which is bad because now we don't get to item crash.
No, because you won't have enough hearts.
Yeah, well, or it'll use up all the hearts. You might be able to item crash to get out of a bad situation, maybe, and that's assuming that we don't throw any crosses, but throwing crosses seems like the thing that we want to be doing.
Yeah, you can do a single item crash.
No, the cross is only 15, so we can throw 6.
Oh. Is it 1 heart per cross?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
it's
so
1 heart per anything, which is not... Symphony, they figured out the whole, like, the items are not created equal thing.
Yeah, they're like, some of these are way better than the others.
And the cross... You'll recall that Alucard's crosses is just the item crash. He doesn't...
oh, right.
He doesn't actually use the cross use item. Okay, this is probably our worst run so far.
Pretty bad, pretty bad.
This is... Yeah. Don't know what to tell you, but that is, yeah.
So on your other save, it said 90%.
Yeah.
Can you go back?
Yeah, you can go back to whatever level you want.
Oh, okay.
So here's the trick. Death has a second form.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. And it's really brutally hard.
What? In this same boss fight?
Yes.
After the bit that we're seeing?
Yes.
That sounds real bad.
Now, thankfully, he transforms into it when he's down to about, like, between a half and a third of his life.
Okay.
So it stops throwing scythes at you all the time. Actually, I think it keeps throwing scythes at you.
Well, let's find out. Hopefully, maybe.
I could be wrong about that.
Ha! I like that touching death doesn't actually hurt you.
Yeah.
It's actually a really, really good thing to
figure out.
bear in mind, yeah.
It's a good thing to know. Glad to know that now.
Ooh. That's your first... That was your first hit so far.
The problem is, once you get one, you tend to get a few more. It's true. Like once you get in the stun animation, you are kind of hooped. So if we're getting close to that second form, there it is. Okay. But like this is, as I recall, oh yeah, he throws things at you.
Holy crap!
This isn't it.
This is not his second form. He's just firing. Oh, there it is.
There we go. This is, I mean, super badass.
What?
Now, if he doesn't land on me...
Oh, great. Is that actually hurting him?
The cross is bouncing off of him? I don't believe so. Come on! Yes! Yes!
Da-da-da-da-da. His head popped right off! Wow, it's like you filled him with Mentos and Diet Coke.
Oh,
His
yes!
head just... Oh, man.
I'm sorry I spoiled the second form for you now, but...
That was awesome.
Oh.
Now... Sullyman the Grey, are you saying Castlevania 64 wasn't that bad in terms of difficulty? Or wasn't that bad as a Castlevania game? What is happening here?
So, Dracula's getting kind of creepy.
Wait. I hope anyone knows what he's saying.
I think it's something along the lines of, I'm gonna bite you, and then she's like, I'm gonna kill myself before I let you do that. And then he's like,
nah.
No,
he's like, girl.
And then Shaft is like, dude, he killed Death.
Nice pants.
So Dracula and Shaft are going to go deal with something. This is Richter's girlfriend, Annette.
Oh.
And if you fail to save her in the game, she becomes a boss.
Oh. Rough.
Thankfully, I know how to save her. Which I believe happens in this next level, assuming that this next level is the level I think it is.
So, I would love to hear your...
It is not.
I would love to hear your take on this then, Jer.
Yeah.
Because Sullyman Gray was saying that Castlevania 64 was actually really not that bad and had great atmosphere and stuff. I never watched you play Castlevania 64, but it seemed like poop.
That game was like a game. Castlevania 64 lived up to sort of the Castlevania curse, where they're working on 2 Castlevania games at any given time, and they think one is going to be awesome and the other is going to be balls, and so they put a lot of time and resources into one, and the other one ends up being really good. Case in point, they were working on Castlevania 64 and Castlevania Symphony of the Night at the same time.
Oh.
And
really?
One of them was kind of okay.
Wait,
and the
but
other...
it didn't come out for like 2 years after that.
Hey, it's the Dark Priest Shaft.
Or am I wrong?
64
Shaft is looking very shapely this time.
It's true. But we're not going to fight him. We're going to fight this giant bat.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. Someone says boss... actually says something like Gray. It says boss rush from Castlevania 1 time.
Yeah.
Is this a boss from Castlevania 1?
It is the... Yeah, this is a boss rush of every boss from Castlevania 1.
Oh, great.
Oh, this is going to take a bunch of tries, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI.
That's fine. Lord Hosk says, Dracula's saying, "Hit Me Baby One More Time" was a surprisingly good song. I like to dance to it. And the girl was saying, "Oh, did you know that Brittany was in the Mickey Mouse Club with Justin and Christine?"
Good!
There's
Excellent.
a book sub-weapon under the door in the previous room, apparently. Which sub-weapon do you want?
I don't want the axe. I'm going to take the axe.
You're going to axe him a question.
I'm going to axe him a question.
Apparently that makes the whole boss rush very easy or something like that.
The book does?
Apparently. Is the book the one that just flies around you?
Yeah, just go...
Right. He wasn't spawned yet.
Dude, I'm not spawned yet! Come on!
Stop throwing stuff at me.
Why would you do that?
You're such a chump.
Such a chungus!
You idiot. Wow, that fire is really persistent.
It's like really annoying. Something that people don't appreciate a lot of the time when like watching Castlevania games is that your movement is so stiff and difficult that it's like if something is like chasing you, it's pretty hard to deal with.
I like they can't have Medusa just hurt you if you look at her, so they just give her laser eyes.
Or the snakes below me.
So you have to fight all the bosses in succession?
Yeah.
All the ones from the first Castlevania?
Yeah.
With better graphics?
Yeah, so it's Bat, Medusa, Mummy...
Alright, try to find the Mummy. Ooh. So is it, I guess it's
Frankenstein's monster. I always assumed that those spikes would kill me. Oh, interesting.
Well, let's try that.
Let's do that indeed. Yeah, I just thought that the spikes were kill you spikes, and so I never went down there.
Fair.
The more you know.
Kill you spikes. Can you whip the fire?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you fully can. It's just the problem is that your attacks are delayed by a split second. So if something is chasing you, you can't turn around and whip it very quickly because it will get it'll hit you before you actually connect.
Right.
If you in other Castlevania games, you've had like a split second where the whip is like the hitbox of the whip is behind you, and that makes it a lot easier to kill things as they approach you from behind. But not so much in this game. In this game, it's basically no. Oh right. Remember, I figured out something with this boss at some point where if you just sort of like stand up in the corner, I think this might be it. And then he can't actually hurt you.
It's looking that way.
Good, because we have to fight 4 bosses.
Remember the mummy.
I'm trying to remember if the mummy is even one of them, or if it definitely Frankenstein.
Maybe this one could be.
No, I'm pretty sure that there are mummies. There's at least one mummy. That was bad news.
Book seems like they'll be good against the snakes.
Let's see what happens. Oh no, it doesn't. It just spirals. Oh yeah, I see why that is effective.
Little snake. Who's next?
I think it's the mummy.
On the wheel of bosses! That was a nice entrance.
That was kind of stupid. Oh yeah.
Oh, that really hurt you.
Yep, blocks to the face. It's funny because you get confused. I get confused with like Symphony of the Night. I go, oh, okay, the item crash for the book is the pages fly around in a circle behind me and it creates a beam that shoots. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry.
No one saw it. Nobody saw anything.
Good, good. Yeah, it's a good thing we weren't broadcasting this on the internet.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I see why the book is good against the Medusa. And I'm glad that I have, again, figured out this bat strat.
Bat strat.
The awesome bat strat.
Bat strat.
So that's good. Think that we can get by the Medusa without taking nearly so much damage.
Thank you, Sully Man.
Thank you, Sully Man, for your elite tricks. It's funny, too, because, like, for all that I anticipated this game, I never, like, read up heavily on it. I just sort of played through it. And so, there were a lot of things where they were like, hey, there's a secret. It's an action game. I don't care about the secret that much. Let's kill this bat. Come on. Then one thing I do remember.
Everyone's like, why did you up the death count? We didn't see anything.
One thing I do remember is that once we have beaten all the other bosses and get to... This is not fair, just FYI. That whole... Oh look, the other one was still chasing me. Great.
Oh, that actually hit you.
Yeah, it has a slightly bigger hitbox than it looks.
The drill bat?
The drill, yes. Okay, well, probably this is right off, but we shall see. Once you get to Shaft, at the end of all this, there is a checkpoint. Effectively, a checkpoint. In that it's not actually a checkpoint, but it is a checkpoint. And then it's going to be the tail whip, and then it's going to be the snakes. Tail whip, and then snakes. And then mummy.
I tried to do something with XSplit and it didn't, and it threw an error, but I don't think it killed the whole stream, which is a refreshing change.
Well, that's nice of it. I appreciate that XSplit has decided to be more agreeable.
Too many things.
Those are really scary. Like,
when you kill Mummy, you get free meat, apparently.
Well, that's good. Because, yeah, after that, I think we have to fight Frank, which is not good.
Frank.
Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein.
I recall I recall getting to Frankenstein taking me more tries than beating Frankenstein, which, I mean, all things considered, is probably the way that it should be, but... Oh. The B button on the back of the controller, if you ever see me, like, toss a sub-weapon, is also a sub-weapon button, for reasons unknown. Maybe it's just the B button, and I just happen to be pressing up every time I do it. Whatever. That candle should not have had that kind of resilience.
Indeed.
Okay, so we're not going to have cheap bat. We're going to get through the bat. We know Medusa. We know what Medusa's going to do.
We know what she's capable of.
We know what she's capable of. We're going to fight Shaft. We're going to do the one more actual level, and then we're going to fight Dracula, and it's going to be all good. And we've got 17 minutes to accomplish all these things.
Yeah, I believe you. Apparently the strat is to stand closer to him when he fires the wrappings, because the book spirals out from you.
Stand closer to him when he fires the wrappings because the book spirals...
Not this guy, the mummy.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to picture it in my mind. Cheap, close fireballs. Give me your hearts.
Sup, Medusa?
I'm gonna drop a Medusa here.
That sounds awful.
Her jumping over me is something that I really don't want to happen again. I would prefer if she did not do that. I don't like special attacks that chase me, and I think I'm dead here. Maybe not quite, but probably.
Seems like there's a lot about Castlevania that disagrees with you.
Almost assuredly dead when getting to Mummy.
So what is Frankenstein's monster? Dracula is a vampire, Imhotep is a mummy. Is Frankenstein's monster a flesh golem? Asks somebody in the chat.
Oh, I see what they're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Except, unfortunately, oh god. Oh god. Nope.
No, but...
He turned into meat.
Okay, we've got the strat down, though.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's misunderstood. I think Flesh Golem works.
Flesh Golem works. I mean, that's what D&D classifies him as.
Really?
Yeah. In, well, yeah, I mean, he's the quintessential Flesh Golem in D&D. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they came up with the term Flesh Golem to describe Frankenstein's monster. I wonder if I can backflip. It's really tempting to try.
Yeah, try it.
I'm gonna fall in a pit if I don't.
Face the other way.
No, but then I'll probably activate the door if I make it. No, okay. I just want the hearts.
That wasn't meant to be an eye roll. I was sort of like, weighing the options there. That wasn't meant to be like a...
Oh, chair.
Who cares?
Come on, man. You don't think you can take all these bosses with 10 hearts?
You don't need to get any of these candles, remember?
I just keep on. My brain tells me that there might be hearts in there.
There never are. It's only the first two and the last two.
Okay. Glad one of us is paying attention, because standard operating procedure is just to mindlessly hit all the candles.
It weirds me out in Rogue Legacy when there's candles I can't hit.
Now we can
most candles you can.
Yeah. You can probably be a little bit more aggressive with using the Bibbly here.
The Holy Bibble?
Yeah. Because it won't take very many to take them out. Damn it, it's always one. Wow. Bible really does make this boss rush way easier. I don't like it. Don't jump over me like that. How many... This is putting a serious strain on our relationship, Medusa.
Donut, if you're still listening. Just read your message there. That's wonderful to hear. No, you didn't miss your Kickstarter thing. We'll be getting to that tier. And please feel free to distribute the codes as you see fit.
We can use the book both offensively and defensively.
God.
We're okay.
Sorry, I was distracted there.
Give
Yes!
the meat! Okay.
Thank you so much, Donut, for offering some Steam codes to the chat. That's really kind of you. Thank you.
Oh, that was not good.
He grabbed your butt.
He did.
Bad touching. Nice little... Whoa, boy. Nice little, sort of...
That's interesting.
Weird two-step dance he does.
Okay, so maybe the Bible does take more than one heart.
You've only got one... Oh, God.
That tiny little bit of life, though, was all that is left to overcome at this point. If that makes sense. You're close. So
Don't you have to fight Shaft at the end?
yeah, but the nice thing is that after you get the Shaft, you respawn at Shaft.
Oh, well, that's good.
I don't know if you respawn at Shaft through continues. That's a good question. I think you do.
By the way, I love what Frankenstein's monster is wearing. He looks like the Hulk.
Yeah, he's sort of like he's the cool 90s Frankenstein monster. He's like, you know, maybe I'm gonna go into a village and try and make friends, or maybe I'm gonna, you know, just drive around on my motorcycle. Yeah!
Yeah!
In Castlevania
Because
1...
I'm cool 90s Frankenstein's monster.
Thank you, Captain Spasm. We did get Croaked to death. In Castlevania 1, Frankenstein's monster was not the problem in that boss fight. It was the invincible flea man that Igor that accompanied him. That was the real problem, and he was a real problem. Took a lot of mandatory hits from that. I'm gonna try and do a little bit better at heart conservation here. Oh, that's not good. I don't want that behind me.
Oh, it really doesn't give up, does it?
No, it'll just stick around forever, you know, like it does. There we go. Okay, full life, did not use any hearts.
Nice.
Now, don't jump over me, okay? It makes me really uncomfortable when you jump over me. Don't do that! It makes me very uncomfortable in that it hurts me.
She did it, I'm sorry. Yeah, that seems to use 3 hearts.
3? Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, let's go, mummy. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Not the most exciting music in the game.
No.
Oh crap.
Oh crap.
That really hurt you.
Well, I have more Bibles this time now.
It didn't kill you, interestingly. I like his little kick. Ooh, that's handy.
Yeah.
Like fires.
Oh crap.
It like shoots lightning at you and then it blows up into rocks.
Yes! Okay.
And now it's time for Shaft!
So Death is already dead.
Wait, no, it's Flash. Shaft is...
Who's the mean dark priest who
looks fabulous in purple.
completely fabulous. He's gonna do his invincible though.
There's that music.
I guess I was supposed to jump over that.
Those little friends of his are handy.
Yeah, he's very similar to the one of the bosses from Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge,
Now,
on the Game Boy.
What do you think is going to be the best one for Shaft? Because it's not necessarily the book.
Probably the cross, actually. Would be my feeling.
Yeah, give it a go. I think it's the second one.
It's got to be the cross or the holy water. I think the cross is going to get more hits in on him now.
That's fair. Oh wait, but do you still? Oh good.
Yeah, so kind of cheap, but it's okay. I'm willing to go with that.
You haven't actually.
I was just trying to time it so that it sort of basically see if that hits them.
Oh, nice dodge.
Sort of 99% luck, but sure, I will accept your praise.
Whoa.
Spam, spam, spam. Yeah, hitting the fireballs does actually seem to divert their course a little bit. That should have been a cross. One more.
Haha, suck it, Shaft.
Yeah, not exactly the...
I'm just talking about Shaft. No, no, no. Could those have killed you, do you think?
No, no, they can only bring you down to 0 hit points.
Oh, okay.
So they can bring you down to 0, but they can't actually kill you. There we go. Okay, one more level, and then Dracula.
Nice. Is that Dracula or Final Dracula?
Well, it's both.
Is that your final Dracula?
Is that your final Dracula?
Who wants to play a Castlevania?
Okay, now I recall... So, like, remember that I haven't actually beaten this game too many times. The beginning of this level, where we are right now, is really quite difficult and scary. So...
You checkpointed at least.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's going to result in probably a few deaths before we really even do anything.
God, the construction around here is just awful. Whoa. That you can still walk on those as they're collapsing is pretty impressive, actually. That must have been very difficult to do at the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, they did this on the Super Nintendo. Actually, it's weird. You played through almost this exact level in reverse. As I recall, the strat here is just run and run and run and hope that you make the checkpoint.
That bat has a sword.
No!
Why does that bat carrying a sword?
Just to increase the size of its hitbox very slightly.
Who equipped the sword to the Suntail Hawk? What is going on?
Why does bat have 3 legs? Probably should have, like, item crashed there. But...
Sullyman the Grey, who seems to be the man with the plan, all the knowledge, says this level sucks. And I'm inclined to agree.
Probably shouldn't have run through there, because there was a good chance that I would end up falling off, but... I hate the way that they stop!
Why? How? How do they stop?
Because they're humming bats.
I'm Batso. I mean, desperate times, I guess.
That's, yeah.
Alright, good job.
Alright, so we've checkpointed. Oh crap, there's not...
You can also run backwards there if you hold the attack button while moving.
Huh, interesting.
Not that, I don't imagine it helps.
No, it would actually. It would help significantly. I did not realize that that move existed, but that's actually really useful to know. Because that... Remember I was talking about the sort of charge time on the... That's cool.
Oh my god, you can moonwalk.
Interesting.
You can moonwalk.
Yep. Well, I can also back... Oh, crap. Great.
I'm safe over here.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, now I can't. Oh.
Well, damn. We just dying. So like the first level is bad, or the first part of the level is bad, and the rest of the level is also pretty bad. But if we can get past the first level, at least it's not, or the first part of the level, it's not.
Rabs or raves? Sorry, Graham, it doesn't seem terribly difficult to implement. What are you referring to? Remember that you guys, what you're typing is delayed from where we are, so. Apparently the clock tower is almost identical to the same part of Symphony of the Night.
I was actually just going to get to that for you, but...
Yeah. Well, that's what someone in chat was saying.
But yes, if you look at this is
wow.
basically the same as Symphony.
What killed you there?
The ghost that materialized in the water.
Oh. Of course.
Of course.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Because it's super fair like that.
It's a near infinite supply of them, it seems.
That's the way this goes. Okay, so we need to go... So when I say that this game was a...
Holy crap.
Axe! Go Axe! I say go Axe!
Ask them a series of questions.
Please go Axe when Axe is asked to go.
Apparently there's the same secret areas in the clock tower.
Well, we're gonna get to that. That's how you rescue a net.
Ah,
is by going through those secrets. So yes.
Well, I guess the clock tower wouldn't have changed much, and so you have to hit that here.
Yeah. As I recall, that's gonna spawn again, so it's not gonna be a huge help. But
yeah, there we go. I see it turning. Broke it.
Give key. No! Do not fly!
Axe. Axe it, a series of questions.
I did not recall that actually being like a fight.
You thought there was just a key in there?
No, I just thought I had to hit it once and it died. Not had to... Whatever. I've got a key. This is just gonna kill me anyway. Because...
Oh
these?
God, the harpies, they're exactly the same.
Yeah.
God, Dracula's got harpies in his clock tower for like his whole friggin' life.
Oh, it's gotta be annoying. You gotta get... Well, I mean, I guess someone is here to deal with the problem, but...
Sorry, buddy, you got...
skip as many of these as possible.
You got harpies. Real bad case up in your clock tower. There's one more go-ast coming. Or maybe not.
Yeah, there he is.
If you drop down to that level, I think they respawn.
Makes sense, but you've got to kind of drop down there to get a line to kill them.
Apparently, the eggs can have meat in them.
Really?
Chat tells me.
No attacking. Yes.
Sweet.
This. Okay.
That's good.
Feeling much better about this.
Except for those friggin' harpies.
Yeah, but the key... Yeah. The key has always been...
Lord Hosk says you really have to deal with the harpy infestation as soon as it's discovered. If you wait a few weeks, you're gonna have a bad time.
The nice thing about harpies is that they go down quick, but...
I beg your pardon.
You heard me.
What? I see an obvious secret.
Yeah. I see a lot of ghosts. I don't think it's worth it. We're not going to get anything much.
A door with a key.
Yeah. Now, that gear is important as well. Oh no. Right, it corresponds to the gear elsewhere. They use that. And there's a net! Hooray!
Hey! A cutscene? Suddenly he's in a room with wainscoting?
Why, hello. Yay, we don't have to fight her later!
Smell my neck.
Now, I believe now that we've done that, we don't have to do it again. It saves, and if we die and have to continue...
There's 4 women to save in this game?
Yeah, Maria, Annette, and then there's 2 others. I don't believe that we were in the correct levels to save either of them.
But who are they? Just like other villagers?
Yeah,
or?
they're in obscure secret areas. That's why I've only got 90% on my other file, because I've only got 3 of the 4.
I see.
So when I say that we weren't in the proper levels...
Because you didn't take the...
Yeah, well, there's more branches than just the very beginning. I believe that, remember that thing that I tried to backflip onto earlier on and didn't get, and like didn't make it or whatever? That would have taken us to a different area. There's falling down certain pits in some levels takes you to different areas, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. So yeah, there are a bunch of levels. Even though we are getting very close to the end of this game, there are other levels that you have not seen. So frankly, as a virtual console pickup, this is a pretty good one. So if you want to go explore this game for yourself, you are very much advised to. I was hoping that would. I'm almost certain that I've gotten that to work before.
Okay, you're saved. I'm gonna leave you now. Good luck on the broken bat bridge on the way out.
Yeah, no kidding. Poor Annette.
In the PSP version, apparently you can use the key in the wrong spot and still have to fight Vampire Annette.
That's not fair. Then again, neither is this trick for getting up these things. So. Oh crap.
Anything to avoid more Medusa heads. Nice.
Cheating.
That's not cheating. That's strats.
So yeah, you'll
That's
recognize
techniques.
You'll recognize this as well. The graphics are not nearly as good, so might not be as obvious. But
is this meant to be the upstairs room, like above the banquet hall in Dracula's castle?
This is still part of the clock tower.
Oh yeah. This is the bit that goes all like ups and downsy.
It's like full of like spiky pendulums and whatnot.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh crap. I mean that's alright, I guess.
This is bad.
Just get out of there.
Oh crap! Backflipping was not what was intended to be done. Yeah, we're dead.
Oh my god.
Straight dead.
That was awful.
You don't want to go down that area.
No.
You want to go down on the right side.
You want to stay up top, right?
No, you can't stay up top all the way, but if you go down the right side, you can do other
Wait, you're back here?
Yes. But I believe we don't have to save Annette again, which is something.
God.
This is going better. So
I can't believe you've been batted so few times.
Why do you stop? Why must you stop, bats?
I mean, obviously you're getting batted pretty heavily now.
Crash it. Damn it. So dead.
So it's 9.
Yeah.
Do you want to like we should take him a break. Do you want to try and
You know, we are so close to the end of this game. Like so close to the end of this game. I should have been aggressive there and just gone straight up.
You think you want to just try and clear this rather than switch over to?
Well, we might have time for both.
All right.
Might have time to clear this and then play a little bit of the other.
Okay.
If that seems cool.
I'm fine with it. It's up to you. But yeah,
because I mean, like, it would be cool to see the other one, but it's not a very good game, and it would probably be cooler to see the end of this one.
Well, you don't need to go in there if you don't need to save in there. Right?
I am not entirely sure of that. That's the catch. So I want to check it once.
Good hit.
Hey, that's a lot easier.
There's a key, but that doesn't necessarily mean that... Delicious meat.
Delicious meats for life. Alright, let's find out if Annette is alive or die.
Oh yeah,
and
Friday nights will have just gone live.
Oh yeah? Yeah, maybe the dying plan is the one that we're gonna go with here.
It's a bad plan.
Yeah, that's the one we're going with. Harpies are terrifying.
Here's the link for Friday nights. So, quick break?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're gonna try and knock this game out. So, back Back soon.
Alright, we're back. Now, yeah, this should be interesting. I'm not even gonna... Maybe I should have grabbed the axe just to help with this area. Come on. Down. Here you are. So, yeah, just awaiting confirmation that, in fact, we don't need to save a net again. That would be really useful. Because then we can bring an axe in to fight the harpies and... Oh yeah, the axe is really useful against this guy too. That's a thing.
This bird doesn't just leave if you don't kill him, does it?
Ah, stop turning around! I don't believe so, but... Okay. Back on the way through here.
Yeah, it does look like the sight's down.
Loading rerun is down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's no good.
That's okay. I'll get Paul on it.
Get Paul on it.
Well, I will tell Paul and
No!
Paul will get Ashton. That's generally how that goes.
Fair. Attack aggressively. I don't trust you. I think it's a stopwatch.
Which is?
No, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Whoa! Strapped for cash.
Straight cash!
Alright, well, yeah, it could be worse.
Got 2 lives. Just get past these Medusa heads in the cheapest way possible. It's funny, I was thinking... Oh, crap. I was thinking with that platform there underneath the waterfall, the tiny one, that was where I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, I can just totally backflip up here, but no, that's the Medusa head place that I was cheaping my way by before. Should not have turned around!
Nice. Got there. Wow, that's really annoying.
I just never... I'm always like, oh, if I go full forward, I'm just going to fall off the other side, but no, that is basically the strat.
So this game is 2.5 hours. It can be. Remember, games are like this was an arcade game, right? Like
it wasn't an arcade game.
Well, it was arcade style game. Like games were different back then.
Yeah, the games like this really lived in their difficulty, which is very high, and replayability. So really, you got a game like this, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. I will, check this out and play through it, and it'll be sweet. But it could take you weeks to beat it, and with this one especially, there were all the alternate levels. Like there are, I think, 13 levels in this game, and we've seen like 6. So
that's crazy that you can just make it the whole way through the game. So this guy's gonna cheap you in the face with his face. Whoa!
And then that.
Good dodge.
I'm not gonna dodge it again. No, we're just gonna do that.
You're just like, screw it.
Neat. Nope. And die. Not dead.
That's a horrible noise that thing makes.
Why do he covers his nose too?
He's just like, wait, look for wall meat.
No, there's not. I just got the wall meat. It was up there.
Different wall meat, maybe.
I don't recall whether the enemies in this area respawn if you go into it. That would be good to know. I believe that they do.
Thanks, I'm glad you guys liked the episode.
This is the last in the
current batch. Yes. Well, the episode 6 of 9 of the Hero's Path episodes. Next ones won't be until Journey to Nyx comes out. But yeah, I really like the episode. I think this one's probably. I think this one might be the funniest of the 3 of this batch. I could be wrong. The subplot in the last episode with Alex going up a mountain was pretty entertaining.
Yeah. That guy is pointing down. Is there a secret down there?
Oh, I remember that. The pointing statues.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would shoot down.
The axe would be a way of doing it.
Yeah, in the floor.
Not thrilled about how little life we have here.
Damn it, I forgot the stinger. Oh, you gotta see the stinger. Stinger's great. We, may have shot the stinger this afternoon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Secrets. Behind the scenes with Loading Ready Run. Whenever you see mirrors like that...
Yeah. Oh, guy with head. Wow. The graphics. Ah! What the... That's... Damn it! Why does the third mirror have a skeleton guy?
I think it's just to psych you out, but there might be a way to get him to jump out.
Oh, great.
Not sure.
How many lives do you have left?
This is the last one.
No.
And there's a boss in this level.
No.
Just take the smart way, which appears to be go down here and do this like this. Jumping, sometimes helpful.
Looks like it's 7 hits on this one.
I want to just test something.
Oh ho! Ah, you have the axe. So keep the axe.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out if you can go around, get the meat, and fall down. And...
Yeah. That's the new plan, is to play extra safe, get meat. Thing is, like, if you take these guys head on as opposed to like...
Wait, look for the secret.
Well, I'm gonna get the meat first. I guess I can...
I'm just curious. Get down there, so... It's like right around there you want to hit?
I guess on the floor.
I think you gotta do it from the lower level.
I don't see any evidence of it.
Alright. Because I remember broadly this area from Symphony of the Night.
We're gonna get to the area where there's the guys pointing at the walls. Like
okay.
that exists in this game.
Oh, okay.
Let's get that meat first.
The boss here is Zombie Shaft, or Shaft 2 Shaft Harder.
Yes.
Somebody was saying, that the guy can come out of the mirror and shank you.
Yeah, I had a feeling that he could pop out sometimes.
Not bad.
That's what we talked about, where crouching allows you to not get knocked back.
Oh yeah, you're out of the shot for some reason.
Oh, am I?
Since we came back from break, you've been over there.
Alright, we'll reorient. I apologize. Apologies! Sorry, viewers. Sure, I'll just assume that's good to have. Yep. Right. Maybe he's just telling me, like, this is not the way to go, buddy. Sorry, you gotta be down there. Okay. Dead.
This might look weird for a moment.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Hey, Richter. Yeah. This is us now?
No. There we go.
Oh, I like that.
Should have done that hours ago.
Yeah, that's super sweet. Gives actual purpose to the green screen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just not broach any crap from this guy.
Dark and
I will accept getting hit once by the were-skeleton.
I will accept only once. See, he's pointing.
He's telling me to go to here. Go this way.
That's not where he's pointing.
No, you didn't tell me to go.
Ooh!
Hey,
A whop!
that's a good thing.
That's a very good thing.
You know, we're like the very end of our resources here. It'll at least give us 2 shots at the boss.
Technology.
Assuming that we make it to the boss, of course, but I think that we're in a good space on that, particular mission. And now,
Oh,
pendulums!
That guy's, what's wrong with that guy's neck?
And why are they called were-skeletons?
Doesn't make any sense. Can you actually, like...
Why?
You have to actually go across the pendulums, don't you?
Yeah, were-skeletons are like such a...
So that guy has to go down that way, right?
Yeah. Were-skeletons are such a joke in Symphony of the Night, but...
Oh, you went down the wrong part.
But whatever...
Wait, is that a zombie just being like...
Yeah,
hey.
he's like, hey man.
What's up?
Hey buddy.
Hey buddy.
They're such a joke in Symphony of the Night, and just such a pain in this game.
Look at there's a slight parallax on that wall back there. Because of, like, to show distance.
Whoop.
Those don't hurt you, do they?
No, they're good. They're your friends.
Yeah, you have to climb on them.
That's right. Again, like, Symphony of the Night reused these things.
Yeah, I remember.
But they are, they're a reference to Castlevania 3.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, Castlevania 3 you had to ride pendulums.
Of course.
It was sick. On the NES, that was technology.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Rogue Legacy was inspired by a lot of games, but it's clear that Castlevania was a heavy inspiration for him.
Oh, I think it was more than... yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that it was based only off Castlevania, but it was definitely, you know...
Right, this.
What the... Use the holy water on those stones?
Yeah, exactly.
That guy's like, right here. Right, I swear to you.
Only with the axe.
I guess the axe is better?
I think that this is just an item chain.
Alright, well, let's see what happens, I guess. Oh, and then the axe. Oh, I see.
Because then we use the axe here.
The cross.
Cross. Another free life.
Holy
That's
crap,
good.
that's real good. Wow. Oh, that one was based on points?
Yeah. So these guys are the ones that show up again in Symphony of the Night. The walls that they point out look kind of different, and they obviously the effect for the walls being destroyed is different, but they're the same dudes. Let me onto platform.
You're gonna start further from the... Your worst enemy.
Catch is if you don't like pass through it going up, then you can't land on it. I'm pretty sure that's the way that it works. Oh, and I don't think that works.
Okay, wait, pause. Do you want... Does anybody know if this is, like, real good tech for Shaft 2 or what? Because apparently Shaft 2 is super annoying. 20,000 points, you can activate his drone strike kill streak. That would be pretty fantastic. Landing after those backflips looks really hard on your neck.
Yeah, true enough.
No kidding. Stand against the platforms. I wish the chat...
Do anyone in chat know if we want the...
wasn't so great.
They've
already heard the question. It's just we're just waiting for it to... I mean, from our
cycle
perspective.
through. Yeah.
It's
all the poking mans.
The delay is... No, it's just the new Twitch video servers or whatever. It looks like Loading Ready Run's back online, so that's good.
Yay.
He has 50 hearts. He can have 5 stopwatches on screen at the same time.
Nope.
Well, one person says nope.
Yeah, I don't think that it works.
Cross is best you can get here. Alright, I trust Selly Man.
Yeah, it seems like a, that's a setup. I wonder if there's meat hidden somewhere around here, though. There's nothing pointing to it, so probably not. Probably I'm just doomed to... And it's the holy water again!
Alright, jump the cross. Watch and pray. Oh!
There it is!
You found it! You got the ball of meat.
You got the meat boy!
Whoa, what?
I have no idea where I was... I have no idea where I was going with that. What I know is I'm gonna item crash the fuck out of this guy and hope for the best.
How much does item crash cost with this thing?
I think it's 15. So we got 3?
That's good.
Yes.
Oh. Well, this room looks familiar. What in the hell?
I don't know.
Are we just not seeing the crosses?
I think so.
It looks like it's not rendering a bunch of them.
The crash is, like, not looking like it's being super effective, though.
No, I'd recommend
hitting the dragon, not very effective
just
either.
Cross at the ghost.
Dying, the least effective.
The least effective.
Dying while hitting the crash button.
Luckily you're here, so...
Here for now.
You can upgrade your combo to the... Except you're not gonna have nearly as many hearts as you did before.
Nope.
It's a shame.
Yup.
So for reference, this fight only happens... Wait, this fight only happens if you don't save a net?
No, if you save a net.
Oh, okay.
It only happens if you save a net, otherwise you fight Vampire Net.
That dragon is the boss of stage 1, and Shaft resurrects it.
Oh! That makes sense. Okay. We've got 2 tries here. To try and, like, learn the pattern or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lurbot's gone. No, Lurbot. Return to us. Ooh. Whoa!
Oh, and that guy, he resurrected that too. Good lord, that took off a lot of health.
What the F was that?
That's the thing that chases you in the first level. Where is Shaft? I want to kill Shaft, and he is not there. Oh, there he is. Is he just...
What the F was that?
I think that was a bug, honestly. I think that he is supposed to appear on screen.
That seems very bad. Hey, Lurbot's back.
I'm pretty sure that he is supposed to be on screen at all times.
Stop and bow. Well, he certainly wasn't the first time.
Yeah.
It just made that look like a tauntaun. It did kind of look like a tauntaun. Alright.
Okay, let's
go.
go.
We know that certain things are flickering because you're not seeing the item crash properly.
Let's go die again, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably meant to be flickering.
Yeah.
Stage 1 can have 2 bosses. I don't know which one Jared fought, but Dragon is the normal root boss.
Yeah. Well, it's the one that we fought.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's on screen. Like, he's there all the time, you just can't see him all the time.
Oh, this is really bad. Sorry, guys, but we're just straight dead and gonna have to repeat the clock tower at this point.
Ugh.
Unless we can continue at this area, which I don't think is a thing.
See, he's there, right? Like, you're hitting him. But I think you just have to spam the cross.
Yeah.
And hope that you get him.
I wonder if it's all the video overlay and stuff that's causing a slight frame hiccup.
Shouldn't be. Maybe.
I am pretty sure that I was able to see him last time that I played this game.
I say no, but now that I think about it, this one.
I think we should just skip this level.
That looks a lot worse. Forcing interlacing. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Can you find a cross and item crash with it? Now that I've changed the interlacing settings?
That could take some work.
Well, we'll do that. That'll answer everyone's curiosities. And then maybe we'll just play Dracula X.
Because I don't particularly like...
Or skip that.
Well, we can just open my other file and go straight to Final
Oh, okay. Sweet. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's close up this game.
Because that boss is super annoying, and I don't want to play this level again.
Fair enough. Oh, the Wii.
And we got half an hour, so...
Yeah. Well, we can go a little bit, but whatever. Yeah. Donk. Look at Dracula's eye. Wait, oh yes. Wait, go back to that screen? Or can you? Ah, look, you've rescued 3 of the ladies.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 ladies. I don't know where the other one is. Not entirely sure. So yeah, there's stage 7 where we were. This is stage 8.
Oh, so you can go... Can you is it one way or the other way, or is it just options?
There are various points in the game where you can like end up going to different levels.
A dragon or a snake.
Yeah. So like that's the intro stage where Death was where we were on the carriage with Death, and this is the first level. So you can fight the dragon or the sea serpent, and we fought the werewolf.
Yeah.
We fought the Minotaur. We fought Dullahan, Shaft, and then Zombie Shaft, and then Dracula.
Huh. All right, neat.
Or Death, Shaft, Zombie Shaft, and Dracula. And then this way, there's the... Is that like the giant bone thing? Yeah, that's like giant bone colossus thing. Eyeball, Necromancer.
Jeez. So there's a whole different half of the game.
Yeah, there's a whole different route through the game, and you can sort of zigzag between the routes by doing like certain secrets and whatnot through the game. It's really pretty cool. Anyway, let's go in here.
So this is right after Shaft.
And you'll recognize this.
Hey!
It doesn't look nearly as nice, but it is the same thing, more or less.
What the? What the? What did you just do?
It's a secret. There's a hidden staircase there. You'll note, unlike Symphony of the Night,
where it's an actual staircase that you activate with a secret.
Yeah, this is far more subtle. You see. There's always like a final secret before Final Dracula. It's sort of a Castlevania tradition. I don't recall. I know that the holy water works in Symphony of the Night. I don't think it works particularly well in this. It certainly worked in Castlevania 1. And I'm afraid that there's no dialogue.
Oh.
And this is also like way harder than Symphony of the Night.
Use the holy water.
Oh, to block his shots?
No, to hurt him.
It doesn't hit his head. You can use it to block his shots. I wasn't counting. There is major flickering problems going on.
Yeah, I see it now.
All right, let's.
Oops, sorry. Shouldn't have tried to change that while we were going.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't worry about it for now. It's not going to make a huge difference. But yeah, anything that's supposed to be flickering is acting all funky-like.
I get that now. Yeah.
So like in
the opening level of Symphony of the Night is exactly this level. Yes. That's totally in I Want to Be the Guy. Well, a lot of stuff is in I Want to Be the Guy.
So I was gonna say, yeah. I'll go with holy water. In Symphony of the Night, Richter has a lot more flexibility and versatility, and his whip has a lot more animation frames and covers a lot more area. And what that sort of results in is 2. That's actually quite annoying. 3. Him not being there when he's supposed to be flashing is bad.
Well, you can sort of see where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, but I can't see him. It's all a matter of timing this correctly.
What I never appreciated originally, and when I was playing Symphony of the Night, when playing this boss fight in Symphony of the Night, is how he's massive.
Yeah.
He is a much taller man.
Yep, he's very big. In the NES tradition.
So does Maria come in and save you?
Only. No, that's just a way of ensuring that you won't die in the intro level in Symphony.
Yeah. Considering the intro level is the end boss of the previous game. Does he have a true form?
Yes, he does. It's the same true form.
Sweet.
That's... I should be counting, I'm sorry. I'm focusing on talking. That's 1. He does it every 4th time. 2. 3. See, the problem is, like, sometimes I don't hit the fireballs with the holy water, but they sort of flicker before they show up.
Right.
It's okay. This is not that hard, actually, so...
Reminds me of I Want to Be the Guy. I can tell you exactly why that is.
Yeah. This is sort of an iconic fight. More iconic because of its appearance in Symphony of the Night than in this game at this point. Hilariously more iconic because of its appearance in Symphony of the Night, since Symphony of the Night was referencing this game ostensibly, but... You can actually just straight up jump over his fireballs as well, but it's a little harder. Like so. Doesn't look like you should be able to jump over them, but...
Well, yeah, you totally can. Nice.
That's how we... That was facing the wrong direction. See,
that seems like a good one.
The reason that the flickering thing is such a problem is that the important thing is to sort of line up your hit while, like, as he is spawning.
Yeah.
So that your whip hits just as he materializes.
No, I see that. I see that being a big problem.
Go with the holy water, easiest route possible. It's the same with the holy water. You want the sort of height of the flame to be far enough back that as the fireballs sort of form, they fly into it and get destroyed.
Right.
Yeah, Wild Fox, I also love Circle of the Moon. That game was super sweet. Circle of the Moon was a game that, like, tried to take the sort of Symphony of the Night Metroid style and do more of an action game with it.
Mm-hmm.
It tried to be more traditional Castlevania action-y.
What was the really not good portable one?
Well, Harmony of Dissonance was the one
that one was fine. Was it Portrait of Ruin?
Oh!
Is that the one that just reused all of its environments over and over again?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Castlevania Symphony of the Night reused all its environments over again, but...
You know what I mean? There was, like, there was, like, the desert area.
That one was, like, not terrible, though. Like, even the bad portable Castlevania games... Like, I actually think...
3. This is big ones.
Thank you. I actually think Harmony of Dissonance was the worst portable Castlevania. By a pretty substantial margin. It's a little too early. But just because it sort of did the pacing wrong. And, thank you. I'm totally not keeping track. Oh, Graham, it's every fourth one.
I am so sorry. I must have counted them first. Alright, sorry. Continue. I'll count properly this time.
Thanks.
Harmony Business.
I'm going to rely on you to talk for a little bit.
Alright. This should be fireballs.
No.
What? It's
it's normal. What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's the fourth one. That's what I meant by fireballs.
Sorry, I was not tracking.
They're all fireballs. They're just different, better fireballs. There are portable Castlevania games that you could try. You're welcome. I can't keep them all straight. There was one that was very cutely Castlevania DS. Dawn of Sorrow.
Dawn of Sorrow.
That one was good. And Aria of Sorrow.
Aria of Sorrow was the third one.
Which was also okay.
It was really good, actually.
Which one where you were like future person with guns?
That's Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. And you could get guns as a secret item. They were not like a focus of the game. There were like secrets to get guns at various points, but yeah.
Portrait was really fun. I liked the Jonathan Charlotte system. God, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Charlotte, Jonathan, Charlotte.
So yeah, they were all like good. It's just some were gooder than others. But Harmony was just boring, and it was the only Castlevania with like a forward dash.
Big balls.
Is this the fourth one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let you know when you have big balls.
Thank you, because every time I cannot talk and speak at the same time, or talk and play video games at the same time. It is really, really difficult.
Well, just play. This is big balls. No, it's not. God, what the fuck? I'm keeping track. I'm sorry. This is big balls. All right, I will keep proper track. You just play.
It's okay. If I'm not talking, I will be able to do it.
Okay. Don't say anything. Just focus on the game. I'll just smile at the chat and make faces and stuff. We can just knuckle down and beat Dracula.
I'm sorry. I know that doesn't make for very good TV.
Yeah, it's fine. Order of Ecclesia. That was one of the other ones.
That one was really good. That was the final one. And given that there will probably not be any more, it's probably the last one that will be made.
Of its genre?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone had better put that on the wiki quotes page.
Which?
I can't speak and talk at the same time. Just play. So what I liked about the chat, what I liked about this when this section was in Symphony of the Night, was that the UI was all different and like old school. It wasn't quite this. It was almost this, like the overlays and stuff. This UI was the same, but like the bloodlines and stuff, and the music was all different from the rest of the game. Like it was, I really liked how it was sort of. It was this like. I just like the idea of starting with a flashback, but because it's a video game, you have a different sort of. There's a different language of video games, and the flashback was to a previous video game that looked like an older game, right? Like I really like that. It'd be like if Mario 64 had started with a flashback to like a 2D Mario game, and it still had a 2D Mario style. You know, it's like it's like this is the footage we had, sort of thing. Even though they would have to remake it. I think it's really cool. Sullyman Gray says, I encourage interested viewers to look up the PSP exclusive third stage to this fight because it's absolutely insane and the difficulty is unreal. Oh boy. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh, you got to hit it anyway. 1. This is 2.
This is 2.
This is 3.
Make this 4.
See?
That's weird. It's supposed to be every 4th time.
That wasn't me fucking it up. And it was on his second cycle every time that I fucked it up, too. Huh, maybe it's not exact.
The other thing is he appears in a different pose when he's going to do the Hellfire.
Well, it depends on what side of his cape he opens, doesn't it?
Yeah, but his, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can sort of, again, get, like, there's a visual cue to it.
Which you're not getting.
Which I'm not getting.
Well, just not with as much warning.
Things and fireballs.
Oh, he was just mono fireballs that time.
I think it might just be random.
Huh.
In the beginning of Symphony of the Night, it is every 4, for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, the way that he telegraphs with the cape is that if he opens his cape, I know you know this, and this is for the chat's benefit. If he opens his cape away from Richter, depending on it doesn't matter which way he's facing. If he opens his cape away from Richter, it's fireballs. If he opens his cape towards Richter, it's the big orbs. Big borbs.
So, in another kind of cool thing is that this is a this is also a direct, more or less, remake of the Dracula fight in Castlevania 1.
Really?
Yeah. It is very, very similar. I might try this with the cross next time. The hitting efficiency of the holy water on his fireballs is pretty low.
I mean, better than hitting you.
No, what I mean is when the number of times the holy water only needs to not connect with the fireballs 4 times for me to be dead. Castlevania 4 had probably the best Dracula fight, where he appeared in like straight up like a pink laser beam from the sky that even made like a sort of a laser sound. It's pretty cool. See, like that's what I mean.
So close to feeling his true power.
Yeah, but at this point I think his true power is just basically to kill me instantly.
So close. Alright, well, I'll try it with a cross.
Alright. The other thing is that I can do this fight without getting hit on Symphony of the Night, which is also what's kind of like right now.
Someone says, so, Madman Oreo says, there was a fun bit in Symphony of the Night when Maria mentions Richter as a Belmont, and Alucard imagines him as the original Castlevania Simon Belmont.
No, he imagines him as Trevor Belmont.
Exactly, yes. It's, Sullyman says that's not Simon Belmont, that is Trevor Belmont, or Ralph C. Belmondo, from Castlevania 3, or Akumajō Densetsu in Japan.
Poor Ralph. Yeah, what was it in Zelda 2 is another game that's like just got appalling localization where like Link had a different name and it was something really stupid. Legend of Steve or something like that.
Did you see that amazing t-shirt?
Yes. What if Zelda were a girl?
What if, it's a picture of like a girl Link, but it says what if Zelda were a girl?
Yeah.
It's just all the comments on it are just like, Zelda is the girl, goddammit! And it's like, I know, we know, that's the joke. Ralph C. Belmont. Because Trevor is the Belmont that Alucard knew.
Yeah. Because they meet in Castlevania 3. Which at some point it would be fun to actually play on one of these. I also have that on my Wii.
You said the cross is not the...
No, the cross is not the optimal solution. It is much harder to hit the fireballs with the cross.
Devil Castle Dracula X sounds way better than Castlevania.
I agree.
Akumajō Dracula X.
I wonder if I can just get the timing right to do that every time. Nope.
I'll just like sweep down through it.
Because, unfortunately, this is not supposed to be the hard part of the fight.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do with the interlacing to make the flickering
work.
I mean, I can try this, which makes it look a lot worse. We'll see. We'll see what it does for the flickering.
All right.
Like it makes it look like butt, but maybe that's that'll help.
Playing old games on new technology.
Two levels of new technology.
No, I don't think it's working.
That looked better. Yeah, that's way better.
He just does not appear to flicker, which is good.
But you actually see him the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is an interlacing issue. So that's why we couldn't see your, we couldn't see the crosses on the item crash. Oh, okay, that one was worse. Well, it's intermittent. Good night, Doomed Walker.
The spottiness of the holy water hitting the fireballs is really weird.
Do you have to hit it closer to you, or like not as close to him?
Like
it needs to be in front of him, right? So that when it travels towards him.
Honestly, it can go like it's more a question of timing and whether it should be earlier or later.
I think I don't think the timing matters as much as getting it closer to you than him. Because if you throw it at his feet, then the fireballs start in front of it.
But they also track forward slightly, right?
Mm-hmm. That seems to be working, though.
Oh god, Graham, what is it doing?
I don't know why it's flickering. I'm not touching it. We had a system.
Yeah, but I can't even see where he's showing up now. This is the same thing as in Symphony. Like,
I know.
Identical.
I know. It's just in Symphony he actually like transformed, and in this he's just like, I'm this now. Oh balls.
Do I have to hit the head? Huh.
I guess.
In Symphony you can just hit it anywhere.
So he turns into that. Just so we're all clear.
Can you switch it back to the other way?
Yeah, if you would prefer that.
Well, by the end of that fight, I could not see the laser beam, which was problematic.
True facts.
Alright, let's give this a few more tries. It is 9:52.
Yeah, we can go a little late. Where's Baby Metroid to save you?
See, like that time it was relatively far ahead of him, and it didn't work.
But they were still spawning in front of the holy wave. I thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sort of going on the feeling that it is entirely random at this point. Sometimes they just don't hit. See, like that time it was way in front and still did not hit. The nice thing is that unlike Ghost Shaft, at least we can start at Dracula, as opposed to having to play the whole clock tower every couple of times.
No kidding.
But to the comment, like, the game is only a couple of hours long, the idea is that, yeah, you're not going to play through the entire thing in one sitting, because you're going to get frustrated, you're going to take a break, etc.
Yeah.
You're a kid, your parents are going to be like, why are you screaming at the television? Go to bed.
So you've achieved 50 deaths, but I think most of them are in the last hour.
Now, are you counting every life as a death and not every continue as a death?
I believe they are counting every life as a death.
Because I think that is up for debate. Because not many games have lives now.
Yeah, but I mean, look at what Cam puts up with. Anytime a soldier dies in XCOM,
okay,
that's
yeah,
a death.
fair enough.
Well done.
Yeah. I'm sort of like figuring out the over-under of just jumping over the fireballs every time.
I mean, yeah, if you can hit him in the head.
It doesn't work every time, but nothing's gonna work every time.
There you go.
Gotta be relatively far away from him to do it, I guess. And the system stops working.
Ed Roach says, if you explode into a cloud of blood mist, I think it counts as a death. Which is, you know,
yeah,
it's hard to disagree with.
Fair. So there's two jumps, right? There's the lateral jump, and then there's the horizontal jump. And the horizontal, horizontal and vertical, right? This is the horizontal jump, and then there's the vertical jump.
Those looked the same to me.
Horizontal,
okay.
Vertical, horizontal, vertical.
But you're moving horizontally in both jumps,
right?
And you're moving vertically in both jumps,
right? But you move horizontally farther in a horizontal jump, right? So it seems a lot easier to jump the fireballs with the...
Are you making this up?
No, I'm not. There's this jump, and this jump.
You definitely moved further the second time, but is that not just holding them down?
So what I was doing is trajectory, or like smashing myself into the fireballs as I bumped up, as they sort of appeared and flew into me last time. When what I should have been doing was jumping over the fireballs. Okay.
Do that then.
This is me commenting on things that I can do better, not...
Right. No, I'm just... Sorry. Just seeing that no, I believe you. I was just like, those are both horizontal and vertical. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see, like that.
If you've played the game, you know exactly what he means. Well, I mean, I understand now.
See? This is working.
This is definitely working.
As opposed to torpedoing myself into...
So as long as they're different buttons, it's just one you're going up more.
Yeah. Oh, that, no.
I'm gonna be hearing this laugh in my sleep tonight.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It is my fault.
Well, I guess broadly it's exactly entirely your fault, but...
Broadly.
Broadly.
In the broadest possible sense.
In the broadest possible sense, it is precisely your fault. Apparently Bram Stoker's Dracula is in the Castlevania timeline?
Yeah, it is. Because there is a Genesis game that takes place in, like, it's the sequel to Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Huh.
That's a pretty cool one, too. Bloodlines.
Bloodlines was the name of the first chapter in Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, it's also the name
of this chapter.
It's also the name of the last level of this game. Not that you can... Actually, I think this is just called Final Stage. I think Bloodlines was added. Just to confuse people in North America who had a game called Bloodlines.
It's Metal Gear Solid Snake.
It's Metal Gear Snake's Revenge.
No, it's not. It's called Metal Gear Solid Snake.
It's Snake's Revenge. I played it. Crap, super dead.
Sorry.
I played it when I was in elementary school. Yeah, that was the other thing, is that, like, we totally did have a game called Bloodlines, which wasn't called Bloodlines in every territory. I forget what it was called elsewhere.
Stop talking to Jared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think you'd figure that out.
You would think Dracula would figure out your thing. I think we're at 54 by now, aren't we? I could be wrong. You guys are pretty good. I believe you. It slices off a good chunk of his health every time you hit him.
Yeah, this is not that hard a fight, like, truth be told, but... like, as compared to some of the other things that we've done, because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. The Super Nintendo Dracula X, I remember beating it at Alan's place once, and the Dracula fight is very similar to this, except you fight Dracula on fucking pillars over pits. So if he hits you with a fireball, you fall into a pit and die.
Awful.
And his mom was like, wow, someone thinks something's really funny after I'd been fighting that last battle for like half an hour. She's like, why does he keep laughing? Please make it stop laughing.
According to Thoth, the Bloodlines title card is a localization thing, because of course this was never really released in English. Yeah. And so they slapped Bloodlines on it so the English audience would understand it's supposed to reference the end of another game.
Yeah. Which makes sense. And at the same time...
apparently Portrait of Ruin is a sequel to Bloodlines.
Yep, it is. Because it,
Alright, hang on. No, you keep going. It's just... tell us about that later. You've almost got him to his true form.
Yeah, and then we'll die.
Or not.
Yeah, I don't think, like, story-wise... Or, you know, John Morris was the guy in Bloodlines. Like, there was the Belmont in Bloodlines, because he was the son of Quincy Morris, and I think that the vampire hunter with the whip in Bloodlines is also a Morris.
Right. Well, hey there, Ember Becky. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for joining us, and I'm sorry that we have not been fighting this battle for half an hour now.
She doesn't know. She just got here.
Oh, okay. I thought she was saying...
No. She says, hey guys, it's nice to come home to y'all streaming.
Yes.
I'm assuming she from your name. I could be wrong. If so, I apologize.
Focusing on this. Trying to make sure that he die. And that, you know, he die without me take, like, 1 million damage. Because that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you go to the 8-4 Play podcast...
Someone mentioned this in the show.
I highly recommend it. They have... The most recent episode has a fairly long interview with Jeremy Blaustein, who localized this game. And also localized Metal Gear Solid.
He talks about the voice acting.
Yeah. And how he understands that it sounds like it was recorded in a bathtub.
Why did they do that?
Constraints at the time. Oh crap.
Ooh, nice recovery.
I'm like, why do I keep attacking? I'm not pressing the B button. And then realized that I was pressing the B button on the back of the controller again. With my knuckle.
That's gonna suck. Yeah, Jer's playing this on a Wiimote, by the way.
It is actually, like, very similar to the TurboGrafx controller. I was thinking that he was going to do Feel My True Power. There it is. Experience True Power. There it is. Oh, well, he's over there, too, which actually should be really helpful, because it means... Wait, I can't hit him with Holy Water, because I have to hit his head, yes? Yeah. Oh well, might as well. Oops. That was a mistake.
You have to run under him, right?
Oh, I have to die is what I have to do. Yeah, I had to run under him.
At least it doesn't do that really depressing game over from Final
Symphony of the Night, where it's, yeah.
Or it just cuts to like a skeleton in the desert.
Let us go out in the evening, the night is still young.
It's a very strange end card.
Yeah. So, like, the cross we would be able to hit him with, but...
Well, now that you can dodge the fireballs...
Now that we're just jumping the fireballs, that might be the better way of going about it.
Alternate color. Okay, sorry. Twisted Chat says, okay, alternate plan. Get a Technicolor health bar. It seems to go down less than the normal red one you guys have.
This is true.
Always thinking.
I'm pretty sure that in the Symphony version of this fight, he straight up has 2 health bars. Like Dracula does.
I don't remember. I mean, that works, but then you don't hit him.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Don't worry. Experience True Power.
And this world. Whoa.
Don't know why I backflipped there.
He dodged it.
Interesting to note that backflip seems to have some frames of invincibility.
Secret tech.
Yeah, no kidding. I am getting to the point where I'm sort of just zoning now, which is nice.
Apparently he does have 2 health bars now.
The lizard thing is wrapped around both of them. I like that little lizard thing.
Give my health bar. I'm guarding it. Don't come near me.
crap. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought that I was going to experience true power. Now I'm going to experience true power right to my face. Okay, let's get completely killed.
Nice.
Too close.
Next jump, you gotta get under him. Hey, boy.
Thank you, slow down. Oh,
that toenail just caught you in the eye.
Yep.
I assume there's an outro cutscene in this game?
Yep, I think so.
I really want to see that now.
How badly do you want to see it, Graham? How badly?
How bad? The question really is, how badly do you want me to see it?
It's like... I don't know. On one hand, I am trying to... Like, this is not that hard. On the other hand, I'm trying to do repetitive, very precise motions while kind of distracted after playing video games for 3 hours.
I mean, we've talked on many different streams about how all of us are not at our best gameplay while we are streaming.
It is so frustrating, though.
I know, well, because
it's like...
Well, you're like, I'm better than this.
It's
now
like being
drunk. Yeah.
It is really a lot like trying to play while you're drunk. Because, like, you're like, I don't know why I'm making all these horrible mistakes, or why I just can't get the timing on this, or why I made that dumb mistake again. And yet you do it.
At least one person in the chat is waiting to poop.
Oh god, I'm sorry, person in the chat. Please don't hemorrhage your colon on our...
Dracula sure is a cheerful fellow, says Lord Nathaniel.
I mean, he's very patient, putting up with me getting killed by him, I don't know, like 30 times at this point.
Interrupting him all day.
I've died more times on Final Dracula than I have died, or on, like, this form of Dracula than I have died on the entire
rest of the game. Yeah. I agree with Kako Epsilon. If there's one game that we actually beat on Book of Passwords, it should be this one. You know, because this is very, maybe not this one specifically, but yeah. Castlevania in general is to me at least, is very Jeremy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I used to collect Castlevania games, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have, like, it's basically every Castlevania game that had been released in North America.
It's your jam.
I might just be getting to the point, though, where it's not going to happen today.
So Castlevania music for the ringtone and laughter is the text message noise.
It's interesting. I've been playing through Mario 3D Land on the 3DS.
Oh, yeah.
And I get to the point with it at some points where I'm just like, no, we're done here.
Yep.
Like, if I die like 5 or 6 times on a level, it's like, no, I think we're done. Not always true, but in the second half of that game, Mario 3D Land, like, so much value. That game has a lot of content in it, and a lot of it is not really well telegraphed.
Like that you don't know it's there yet until you find it?
Like that you beat the entire game and unlock and do basically every like secret thing, and then there's a whole other game after that for you to play through. is basically the situation.
So wait till his health bar.
So...
Oh no, I'm still hurting.
Yeah, I was just trying to get it to stop on his face. If you can do that, then you can presumably get a bunch of extra hits. Second one is bigger. Next one, you have to run under him.
Alright, this time,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything to distract you.
I don't...
You just focus on the game.
I don't know that it's helping. It took me a while to just get into the rhythm that time. Into the rhythm. Whew. Might have 2 hits here. Fireballs here. Move! No! Yes!
Got there!
Graham sitting in complete silence.
Sometimes you just have to zone out everything else and be like,
Yay!
I want to be the very best. Oh man. Got there.
Oh.
Lord Zerg. No, it cannot be.
I don't.
Wow. Look at him. Hang on. I'm turning this up. He looks so much younger in these cutscenes.
Yeah. Obviously, when he was in his coffin between this and Symphony of the Night, he was growing his hair out. He's a bit of a beard, Symphony, yeah.
そして力によって統率し、力が唯一の正義となるのだ。それはお前の勝手な言い方だ。人々は同じ信念のもとで求め合い、集い、歩んでいくのだ。決して邪悪なものであってはいけないのだ。
何はヴァンパイアハントです。
私はここにいる。そなたには欲望というものがないのか。
I will rise again and again and again.
His head is so small.
Compared to his rather impressive cowl.
This all translates roughly to
Dracula Bishi, yeah.
邪悪なものはいつかは滅びる。そうか。そうかもしれんな。
Oh, yeah.
子孫よ、また会おう。
The ghosts of the castle.
I think it might be Dracula. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Now, what's gonna happen to the castle?
I have a guess.
What do you think it's gonna be? Think it's gonna be fire?
Is it just gonna crumble? Is it not gonna do anything? Is it just gonna sit there?
Is it gonna be a holy ray of light?
Nothing happened. It was the castle's just there.
Yeah, that's it. It's gotta be, because it's still there in Symphony of the Night. It just sits around.
Why is Chun-Li riding a horse?
I don't know if he just ditched the carriage.
And the other horse?
I assume this is the same horse.
Why? There's two horses in the carriage.
That's true.
T. Furukawa, K. Yamada, Kuro! Exclamation mark. They don't even get their full names. T. Haku, Nagasai, Shingo T. Sound staff. Names that aren't in Romanji for some reason.
Sanupi!
Sanupi. Ryuichi, act, nor. Some kana, some kanji. Oppa! Guitar
Yeah.
solo.
You're right, we didn't get to the inverted castle, so we missed out on the real ending.
Of Symphony, maybe. Let's see who Dracula really is. After wealth, then.
Sounds correct.
Package design. M. Yoshihashi.
The package was pretty sweet.
It was a nice package.
Like, that's... Yeah.
Special thanks. Asuti S.
That was one of the reasons...
Axley Ueda. Elf.
And Iga.
And Iga.
Well, no, Iga is the guy who, like, eventually was in charge of all of Castlevania.
Pop the Top Wada. These are not real names. Zap.
1993. So, like, this was not the Castlevania hadn't been around that long.
No
7
kidding.
years.
Wow.
Just for the sake of comparison, we should show at least like the beginning of Dracula X.
Oh, okay, we can do that. Check this out. We can do this live, assuming all goes well.
So, yeah, that was Dracula X, and thank you for joining us on that journey. The game that I played as a kid was not that game. The game that I played a lot of as a kid was not that game. It was a very similar game for the Super Nintendo, in case you've joined us. This one, Castlevania Dracula X for the Super Nintendo.
There you go.
Oh, after we've activated...
Oh, wait, and hang on. Just the sound? Go up and down.
There we go. Do you want to reset it, actually, so that we can get the opening cutscene?
Oh, well, cutscene. I don't know if you would call that a cutscene per se, but...
Just by comparison, it could be interesting to see.
So this is 2 years later.
This is 2 years later. On a system that, the base system was much more powerful. You got your Konami sound. Nice. Those of you who've been watching since the beginning, you finally got it.
Oh, I guess actually if you play over there, I don't need to turn the...
No, it's cool.
Well, hang on. Now I gotta go back into XSplit. Just a second here. Stand by.
Hope we're gonna miss that cutscene. Or did you pause it?
What? No, you're on the menu.
I'm waiting for this. Aha!
There.
They're flipped.
What cutscene?
I thought that there was a story... No, there it is. This is the only way to see it.
Just
so again,
wait.
This is coming from the Super Nintendo sound chip, right? So it's... Like, some of these look like they might actually be screen caps from the cutscene at the beginning of the original game.
But put into a much smaller color palette.
Yeah. That's one of the general sort of shticks with the graphics in this game, is they look like they have been... Like, Dracula definitely looks more badass.
He looks more like Nosferatu.
Yeah, a little bit. One of the shticks with this game, though, is that everything, all the elements in it, look like they've been hugely downsampled from...
Look at that man's face. Also, the characters look much more like Disney characters than they do anime.
That's true.
Now that I'm looking at them, in looking at them
Gosh,
now,
look at Richter there. Like
looking at them in stark comparison,
he looks like
to
a
what we
zombie.
Just saw. Yeah.
But again, this is like they got Tosei or someone to make this version of the game.
Personham, we're not playing Symphony of the Night because we're playing these. That's just not the game we're playing right now. The point is we're playing these old ones.
Okay. Well, Symphony of the Night is not a lot younger than these games. Okay, so... But...
I like that.
Yeah.
Blood.
But this is all we had, right? Over here. And I was super excited about this.
Yeah.
Seems super legit.
Sound design. So this is the same game.
It is... No. In Japan, this was called Dracula X. To show that it was like an adaptation.
What? Nice. Okay, the fire is better. You're right.
Yeah. I kind of like the cheesy, overdone Super Nintendo music.
But this is meant to be like the other game was never released here, and this was
Graham,
in its stead, right?
Can we just check the right button on the controller to make sure that it is working?
Sure can. Wait,
with the left
is
button?
not the right configuration.
Left is the...
Oh, whoops. Up left is left. There you go.
There we go. Great. Thank you. Ah, there we go. I love that guitar. But yeah, you'll notice that like everything looks like super undersaturated.
But all the backgrounds are much more. I mean, I guess without putting too fine a point on it, it looks much more like a Super Nintendo game. Like just the way that the gradients and stuff.
Not sure this is going to work on the 360 controller.
Why? Oh, like the D-pad, you mean?
Yeah, because
what's wrong?
Up left and up right are not counted as up or left. Like they don't.
You got your up, your left, your down, and your right.
Yeah, you don't have diagonal. Oh, there, look. So
toggle diagonals.
No,
oh.
up left.
Doop. There we go.
There we go.
Up left. Up right. Whoops. No. Down. Wait. What?
I assume that means down.
Right.
Right.
I assume. And then this one down left. Whoop. Try the down right again. And this needs to be upright. What is happening?
360 controller. Why are you terrible?
Worst D-pad. Okay, upright. Why does it think that's down? Hang on. Just a sec. Let me see here. What is happening here? Up, left, down, right. That's all good. Then up, left. What the? There. And then... What? That's not what I'm pushing. Ooh, no, let's not get the joystick involved.
Okay, here.
Wait, now it thinks that B is...
Cancel. Input. Joypad configuration. Okay.
That's just left. It just took left. 360 D-pad is worse D-pad. By the way. The emulator, this is SNES 9X. Are you just going to play on keyboard?
Yeah.
Alright. In that case...
you'll have to go to joypad configuration again.
And just disable it?
No, we're going to have to
I see.
do keyboard. Left, down, right. B, A. Sorry, go back up to A. A, Y, X. Enter, Shift, whatever.
You don't want to use spacebar at all?
Toggle diagonals. Actually, no, don't worry about that. Cancel. Or, sorry, okay.
And then, hang on. Now I'm going to switch that thing again. Okay. Do it up.
Let's try this. No. That's a bad idea. This is super hard to control.
Alright. Here, we'll try one more time on the joypad. Up. Left. Down. Right. This is great. On an Xbox controller, B is A is B, Y is X, X is Y. Start, select, left, left, right. Let's try the diagonals again. Up.
I think it's because the Xbox joystick is or the Xbox D-pad is really bad. So we're hitting like multiple ones at the same time, and then it's trying to like move them from other places and replace them with other things.
Nope, that's not. Alright, you don't get diagonals. How about that?
It's gonna be really hard.
You're fine. You'll be fine. Wait, no, just down. Just down. Only down. God.
This could be bad. Alright.
I believe in you.
It's gonna make stair climbing really, really difficult.
I thought stair climbing was just up and then left and right on it.
Typically you hold up, and then you jump onto other stairs by making, like, jumps that are horizontal
Well,
and hold
it's
up.
not like we're going to be playing this all night, so... Which monitor are you looking at? Look over here. Look at this one. I've already turned the camera too many times. I can't go back. Make it a no diagonal run. Yes, exactly.
It could be difficult as well when it comes to using the sub-weapon, but we'll see.
The hell was that? Oh, that's the kill everything, right? Xbox D-pad is like trying to use a potato to play Soul Calibur. I believe that.
So
sorry, I'm gonna plunk. Sorry. Moving that.
Only, you can of course choose to do that in an area that spawns Medusa heads.
Yep.
So, that's meat down there next to the spikes, but we're not going to bother with that. Too many chances to be dread.
That's a much more skeleton death sound.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
the axe is huge!
Yeah. So awkward trying to jump onto stairs. Actually...
Alright, so... What?
Go back to input.
No.
Enable, or joypad configuration. Enable those diagonals. Up left.
What were you trying to do?
This. The bumper. Oh, did you put the bumpers on left or on L and R?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, use the triggers.
Trigger there.
And then R. Use no.
R
use,
there.
What? Wait, no. Use this. Hang on.
Try it again.
Okay. Set these to
Yeah. Trigger. Okay.
All right, now. This looks like hell.
Cancel. Just we'll keep going with
All
it.
right.
This is the worst. The worst. Okay, so we again get the like beast chasing us. It happens at a different time.
Oh yeah. So like, how much of this do you think is pulled straight from the other game?
Fairly significant portions of it, but they kind of miss the point, right? Like the whole thing with the burning village in the original Dracula.
Those
X,
don't look like pits, by the way. Those barely look like pits.
Yeah, that's kind of unfair. The cool thing about the burning village was that it was Brahms' village, right? Like it was the village of Brahms in Castlevania 2. They missed that here, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same at all. So there's that. It has
the way he walks like this.
Yeah. Yeah, the animation isn't nearly as nice. The design isn't nearly as nice.
The fire effect is much better.
Yeah, and smoke.
What the?
It's a Hellcat, or a Cerberus, or whatever.
Cerberus cat.
And slowly the fight drifts farther and farther and farther to the right, to the point where it becomes very difficult for me to dodge its attacks.
You got this guy's number, I tell you what.
I played this game a lot. No, that was bad. Alright, I got him. Yeah, I mean, the graphics definitely, in general, look much lower poly, or lower resolution, rather. And as I say, like, weirdly washed out in ways that they really shouldn't be.
Well, it's got... This actually has... It's weird. This actually, I think it has a larger color palette. And so, it's doing more with, like, smoothing and stuff, whereas the other game was like, alright, this is how many colors we have, so we're going to use them, and we're going to make sure that everything is optimized for this. Whereas this seems much more like it's got, you know, like, the gradients and stuff.
Yeah,
for like the smooth shadows, and there's a lot more like detail in the... Oh, it's this room kind of, but there's fishmen instead of bats.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, we can use that part of the game, except for we'll put it in reverse, and it'll be exciting. It'll be a great second level of the game.
Huh, I just thought it was a weird port. I didn't realize it was a totally different game.
It's kind of close, but again, like, this area is similar and yet strangely different. There's much less sort of like intelligent enemy placement and level design in this game as well. There's a lot more just sort of, and then you fight this, and then you fight this, and then you fight this, and then you're inexplicably here.
Oh yeah, what?
And again, this is like very similar to the sort of inside the first part of the castle bit.
There's none of the stuff outside.
Yeah, it's missing a lot of like the layered stuff that was going on in the other game. And what's really kind of interesting is when you compare this, trying to jump on stairs, when you compare this to a game like Super Castlevania 4. This game looks so much better than that game. Like, it's night and day better than... Or, sorry, this game looks so much worse than that game. Like, that game looks so much better than this. Not necessarily sort of in its style. Like, the backgrounds in this are definitely more nicely, like, rendered. But the sort of effects and stuff that go on in that game are really quite impressive.
So those candles you can't hit.
Right. That's also kind of strange.
That's not
that's
okay.
kind of a Castlevania faux pas right there.
That's a major design flaw.
This is not fair, by the way.
Wait, what's the blue bar?
The blue bar is the boss life.
Oh. So if there isn't a boss, then it just isn't there.
It's just there, just taking up space, you know? 'Cause.
Huh.
These guys are like the same, but they put them in a lot more scary situations in this particular game.
You have 99 hearts, by the way.
Yep. There's a were-skeleton coming up, our friend from the other game.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Wow, yeah, this guy already. So this one was then re-released in Japan?
Yeah, so they released this one on Super Nintendo in Japan as well. Like, 1995 was getting on for the Super Nintendo, though, too, right? It was,
But, so to be clear, they did that game first, and then they were like, this won't fly in the States for some reason. So we'll do this.
I mean, the Turbo Duo had no install base.
Oh, right, that was the problem.
Hello, Batty Bats. Remember that bat? So they reused that bat sprite, but the fight is completely different. crap.
Ha!
Not the best place to kill that, but...
Oh, you can still hurt it when it's in mini-bat form?
Oh yeah, that's the whole point. Oh crap, that was really bad.
So then they were like, well, we did this, but this one was designed more for North America?
I think it was just designed so that they would have this, they would have a Dracula X game on Super Nintendo. Like, so that they could get another game out. I'm not convinced that it was designed by a team at Konami even. It was probably made by Tosei.
Right, the company that...
The secret ninja developer that develops all sorts of sequels that don't get talked about.
Yeah. There's you should look them up, guys. There's a secret Japanese developer that develops tons of games for tons of other companies and prides themselves on not being credited for it. Because they're like secret shadow developers.
Secret shadow developers.
Yeah. And you can't do the backflip.
Yeah, you can't backflip into the pearl.
Well, what the hell is the point of this game?
It's... yeah.
Are there item crashes?
Yeah, oh yeah, item crashes exist. They're not as, they're again, like, they obviously didn't, and you'll notice that actually that the cross is a straight boomerang in this game.
Yeah.
It's not a cross that throws boomerangs for an inexplicable reason. But...
oh, it's not a cross, it's boomerangs.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's still moonwalk, though.
It's pretty funny.
So... it's funny, like, going through this game became such a sort of routine for me, like, I played it a lot, that it's funny, I was playing it the other day, just sort of in anticipation of this, and to kind of get ready to, or to see what the emulation sort of requirements would be and whatnot, and, I encountered areas where, like, I had died at X point earlier. That seems bad. And I was just unable to deal with the area because I didn't have an item. Then I'm like, how did I... oh yeah, I would just use this item, which I don't have because I wouldn't have died in that area previously. Crap, that's... no good. Why are stairs so hard? If I ever press up and right or up and left, I just stop. Anyway, we should probably call it a night at this point.
Probably.
As it is getting somewhat late. But,
the Medusa heads hurt you directly? Yes?
oh yeah.
Have they ever not?
Oh yeah, they always hurt you.
Someone seems very surprised by that.
Oh yeah, they always hurt you. It's just a question of also knockback, which is usually the bigger problem. So, there we go.
Stairs, my only weakness. Hello, Stairs, old friend.
Stairs used to be my friend. You used to be my ally.
Stairs.
Step another step forward so that we are not in the middle of the crossfire. Not get our asses killed. And this is the section that is, like, way easier when you have a boomerang. But when you don't have a boomerang, suddenly is really hard. I don't know if we can skip it. No, we can't.
Can you go a different way?
No, this is the way that we gotta go. Oh, stairs!
That looks spiky.
Yeah. One of the keys in this is just being really agile on stairs. Not very helpful when you can't
do that.
And that does not work anymore.
Thanks for playing both games to show us how hosed the US got, Jar.
Oh, absolutely.
And Canada. We're from Canada. We didn't have the good one.
No, we and yeah, this game is curious. Like, it's got a lot of, like, weird stuff in it. It is definitely, if you're, like, really into Castlevania lore, it is definitely worth checking out.
You can really chuck those things down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
I love the idea of Richter Belmont, Vampire Hunter, just standing at the top of the stairs and going, yeah, yeah.
Like, at least Richter, unlike other vampire hunters who, like, sort of just flick the holy water and it makes a little fire on the ground, Richter's like, Damn it! Smashes it into the ground, which makes a bigger flame, as it should.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh no.
Did not mean to get...
You have the worst.
The stopwatch item is like the worst Castlevania item. That's an invincibility potion.
Oh, right.
For me to jump over this platform.
Well...
Oh yeah, I forgot. When you respawn in this level, if you just press jump and down, you land on the platform, which is helpful when you die here over and over and over again. These games are hard. Just FYI. Sometimes you die a lot. Anyway. Sorry, there's one more spot that I want to... that it would actually be cool to get to. Alright, we'll leave it there. Now the funny thing...
Look at his arms.
Yeah. He's buff.
Dude is ripped.
This one is a knife. And you basically have to hit it to hit the fish man. So like you're going through, you've got the cross or the axe or whatever, and you're like...
You have to get the knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna screw up whatever I fight, it's getting beat. And then you hit a knife. And you cry.
How are you supposed to get that money?
I don't know. I played this game a lot. I don't think I ever tried to get it.
That's fair.
A lot of things where it's just not worth it. Also, like, I love how you go out of the screen and you hit some sort of invisible block that impedes your jumping ability.
Yeah.
At least he's still got both jumps. That's the thing in like older Castlevania games, like for the NES. The characters only had the one jump. That's why I sort of was making clear before that the two jumps are important. In Castlevania 1, 2, 3, you only got the...
Wow, that was a lot. That was a hard wall.
Yeah. Well, it's got a 1-up in it, so you gotta make him hit it more. That's how it works, Graham. Gotta hit the wall harder. That's how you get better things. This is America! In previous Castlevania games, like Castlevania 1, 2, and 3, you only ever got the farther jump, not the, not that one. Useful to know.
Oh, undecided. There's a different color of Medusa head that petrifies you.
Yeah, it's the yellow ones.
Yeah.
They show up in the other Dracula X. I don't think they show up in this one.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, eh?
Thank goodness you have that axe.
Oh, there we go. And to alternate stage.
What?
Yeah, they borrowed a little bit of that from the other one, so there are the alternate stages.
So if you die there, you don't actually die, which is good, because that was horse poopy.
Except for you don't get the key that you need to release Maria, I think, or get into the alternate stage.
Sucks to be you, Skellington.
I'm sad that I didn't manage to get the key, because the key is hilarious in this game. The key in this game is one of the best items because it has an item crash that doesn't work. But here, I'll show you with the axe crash. If you watch Richter's animation when he does the axe crash, imagine there's an enemy on top of that platform. So you see where he is? His rightmost hand would be holding the key during the key crash. So he'd go up, rightmost hand holding the key. And then he lands, and the question mark appears above his head.
So is that his left?
Right. So it's whichever one is in front of you, basically. He lands, and there's a question mark above his head. So it doesn't appear to do anything. But the key has a hitbox and does damage to anything in that spot.
Wow.
So if you can position yourself correctly, you can just stand like wherever it is, hit the item crash button. It uses 0 hearts. You become invincible, fly up in the air, and start hitting whatever it is with the key over and over and over again, and you can plant a whole bunch of hits with it.
That's so weird. I can remove that.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone gave you a death there, but you didn't actually die.
Nope, not dead.
I can do that.
Anyway, we should wrap it up because I think that is Tally texting me going like, you should come home. So that's probably the case. But, yeah.
Whoops. Let's spell it right. Remove death. There we go. No, we both did it.
Yeah, so areas like this, you just walk along, kill that skeleton with the key. Walk along, kill that skeleton with the key.
Is the item crash free?
Hmm?
Yeah,
it's free. It costs no hearts. So, yes. Also, in...
Oh my god, that guy's freaking out.
In the other Dracula X, red axe lords always just charge and charge and charge. In this one, they also throw axes.
Oh, great. Great. That's awesome.
Well, it's like, in Japan, they were like, hey, we have this cool, like, so we got two different variations of this creature, and they do different things. And this one is like, there's two different variations of this creature, and they do the same thing.
Didn't flip that time.
No, it only flips if you land a jump on it.
Oh. What? What?
And it waits for a little while before it flips.
Guy.
In that case. Yeah, this guy. I think he's easier in this game. And I think you can just walk past him in this game as well. You don't actually have to fight him.
Later. Yup.
Oh, except for there's this white dragon over
You
here.
can walk past him, too.
That's ostensibly true. Oh. Also, note the death animation.
Oh, because it's not blood.
Because it's Nintendo.
Oh my goodness me.
Okay, we should wrap this up. Thank you guys for following us on this journey through all of Rondo of Blood and through part of Dracula X Super Nintendo.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah. Some of my favorite stuff. Well, the Super Nintendo game, I played that game to death. It was not as good as the other one, but we didn't have access to the other one, so there was no way of knowing. So just play with what we had. At some point, it would be fun to come back and play like other Castlevania games.
Symphony!
Yeah, some Symphony would be good at some point. But I'm also thinking like Castlevania 3, which
you should play Symphony in Richter mode.
Except not.
Okay.
Richter mode isn't nearly as fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, thank you for joining us. Though if we wanted to beat the game in 3 hours, we could probably do it that way.
There you go.
All right. Thanks very much. Have a good night, and we will catch you in a couple of weeks for something else, which I'm hoping will pan out this time.
New Friday Nights is up. Please follow the stream. Gonna play some ads on the way out, and next stream is Kathleen Saves the World tomorrow at 3.
Woo!
So, cheers. Thanks all for watching.
Cheers.